Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Today's story deals with a mythical kingdom in Middle Europe. It is a tale of intrigue, adventure, romance. All the elements that were so much valued by the Victorians. You will meet a gallant, titled Englishman, a beautiful princess, a loyal retainer, and several black-hearted villains, all playing their parts in a place that never was and in a time that is now gone, but which we all look back on with nostalgic longing.
Enzo? Who? Is that you, Rasendil? Yes, and I have a sword. So I see. I hope you know how to use it. Yes, I see you can use it. Where did you learn? In the Lancers. The Duke thought he was a swordsman too, but he's dead now. And in a few moments, you will be too.
Our mystery drama, The Prisoner of Zenda, was adapted from the classic by Anthony Hope, especially for the Mystery Theater by Robert Newman, and stars Howard Ross. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and True Value Hardware Stores. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Our story begins in a railway station in Paris. Rudolph Rasendil, a young, titled Englishman, has just discovered that there is no dining car on the train and is buying some sandwiches and a bottle of wine at the buffet. As the man at the counter fumbles for the change, Rasendil hears a shrill whistle and the cry, "En voiture!" With the wine and sandwiches under his arm, he runs out to the platform. The train is moving. Dodging a guard, he jumps on the step of a first-class carriage, pulls open the door, and enters a compartment where an attractive woman in her late 20s frowns at him in annoyance.
You cannot come in here, monsieur. It is reserved.
I know it is, mademoiselle, and I apologize. But it was either that or missed the train. And since my luggage is on it, is anything wrong?
Wrong?
Besides my intrusion, I mean. Because you're staring at me, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is just that you took me by surprise. Who are you?
My name is Rudolph Rasendil.
You are English?
Yes, I am. And you? You are Mademoiselle Antoinette de Maubert.
How do you know that?
Because you were pointed out to me at the ballet in London a week or so ago. But you're still staring at me. And I wish you'd tell me why.
It is just that you look very much like someone else. So much, in fact, that for a moment...
You thought I was he. And who is that?
It does not matter. May I ask where you are going?
Of course. I'm going to Ruritania.
Ruritania?
Yes, to Strelsau for the coronation of my namesake, the new king.
Oh, no, you cannot do that.
I beg your pardon.
I mean, I think it would be a great mistake, and I urge you not to go there.
But why?
Because it might be very dangerous. The political situation is very uncertain.
Yes, I've heard that. But I don't see how that would affect me. And since, though we've never met, the king happens to be a distant relation of mine.
A relation?
Yes. And so while I thank you for your warning, I'm determined to go. And now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go back to my own compartment. The next morning, we crossed the border into Ruritania, and in the afternoon, I got off the train at Zenda, about 20 miles from Strelsau. I had heard that it was impossible to get hotel accommodations in Strelsau, so I took a room at the inn, and then, wanting some exercise after the long train trip, I went for a walk in the surrounding forest. I had only gone a short way when I came on a heavy-set, gray-haired man in hunting costume. He was carrying a gun, and his back was toward me. When he heard me, he turned and...
Excuse me, Your Majesty. I thought of... But you're not His Majesty.
No, I certainly am not.
Who are you talking to, Fritz?
I don't know, but I think we should find out.
What do you mean? Well, no, It can't be.
Yes, Your Majesty. If it were not for his clothes, I would swear it was you or your twin.
Well, I can see that you're as surprised as I am, sir.
Yes, I am. I had heard rumors that there was a resemblance.
Well, then you know who I am.
If I'm not mistaken, you are King Rudolph of Ruritania. Or will be when you are crowned tomorrow.
That is correct. And may I ask who you are?
Rudolph Rasendil.
Rasendil. Then we're related.
Yes, we are. I've never been certain as to exactly what degree.
Oh, but I'm forgetting my manners. My aide, Colonel Sapt, my English cousin.
I'm very happy to meet you, Mr. Rasendil.
And I to meet you, Colonel.
But tell me what you're doing here, cousin.
Since we are related and since the coronation of a relative does not take place every day, I came here to attend yours.
You mean you're going to Strelzow tomorrow? I want a photograph of my brother Michael's face when he sees us together.
Impossible, sire.
Why impossible?
Mr. Rasendil must not go to Strelzow.
But why?
This situation is confused enough and difficult enough as it is.
I suppose it might create problems.
Which the Duke Michael would take advantage of.
If it will create problems, I will not go.
They would not be your problems. They would be mine. Oh, by the way, what first name did they give you?
Your name, sire.
Rudolph. I'm flattered. Well, cousin Rudolph, there is no need to decide about tomorrow today. I'm very pleased to meet you. Very anxious to know you better. Will you dine with me tonight?
If you have no other plans.
I have no other plans. There will just be you, Colonel Sapt, and my other aide, Franz von Tallenheim, and myself. And since we are staying at a hunting lodge with my brother Michael and me, it will all be very simple.
Then I will be delighted.
Go on, Cousin Rudolph. Tell me more.
There's not much more to tell. As I said, I have one brother, an older one.
I have one, too. A younger half-brother, the Duke Michael. Black Michael, he is called. Tell me, do you like your brother?
Very much.
I do not like mine. And, of course, he hates me.
Why, of course.
Because he would like to be king. For which I do not blame him. Tell me, are you a swordsman?
After a fashion.
I know your English reticence. I'll wager you're a good one. Ah, there you are, Franz. Where have you been?
At the door. The Duke Michael sent over one of his guards with this.
Oh, it looks like a bottle from his own cellar. Any message?
Just that it was a special vintage that he had hoped you would drink his health in it.
That I certainly do. Away with the other bottle, Fritz, and open this one.
No, sire, I beg you.
Now, would you have me insult my brother? Open it, I say.
Yes, sire.
And pour some for my cousin, Fritz.
No, sire, I have had enough. And since it is getting late and you must be up early, I think I should go.
You cannot go. I insist that you stay here tonight.
But
I would appreciate it very much if you would stay, Mr. Rasendil. You seem to have even more influence with him than I. And after all this wine, he is going to be very difficult tomorrow.
Very well. If you think I can be of help, I will stay.
Mr. Rasendil, wake up.
What? Oh, it's you, Colonel. What time is it?
5 o'clock.
5? Is anything wrong?
Very wrong. Come into the king's room with me.
All right.
We're not able to wake him up.
The colonel and I have been trying for almost half an hour now. We think he has been drugged.
He certainly looks that way. His breathing is very odd, but who could have done it?
Oh, that's easy. His dear brother Michael. He must have put something in that bottle of wine he sent him. None of the rest of us drank any of it.
No, but why would he do that?
It's just as easy and obvious. So His Majesty would not be able to go to Strelzow for the coronation.
It'll be hours before the drug wears off.
And I suppose you will have to postpone the coronation.
It cannot be postponed. If he is not crowned today, he will never be crowned.
Why not?
It is critical. The whole nation is waiting for him to take the throne. If he does not appear, his brother, the Duke Michael, will seize power and be crowned in his place.
But he can't do that.
He can and will. Michael is even more popular than the king, and he has a good part of the army with him. They would support him. Why do you think he gave him the drugged wine? Precisely because it would give him a chance to take the throne.
But we can't let that happen. Is there nothing that can be done about it?
Yes. Yes, there is. Franz and I have been talking about it. You can save him and his crown by going to Strelsau in his place.
You mean impersonate him at the coronation? That's impossible.
It's not impossible at all. You look enough like him to be his twin.
But looks are not enough. Anyone who talked to me would be bound to know.
The only people you would have to talk to are the Princess Flavia, and she has not seen him in weeks, and the Duke Michael.
Well, what about the Duke Michael?
That is exactly what makes it possible. Even if he guessed, and I don't think he would not dare say anything about it, because if he did, he would be exposing himself and his plot.
I see what you mean.
You and I will ride to the station and take the train to Strelsau, leaving the king here with Franz. After the coronation, tonight, we will ride back here. The king will have recovered by then. He and I will return to Strelsau, and you will leave the country quietly and secretly.
I suppose it might work.
It will, if you agree to help us. Now, will you?
Well, he is a relative, and I like him. And above all, what the Duke Michael is trying to do is not only wrong, but unspeakable. Yes, I'll do it.
And so, to save the crown for his cousin, Rassendyll agrees to impersonate him for just this one day. But will it be for just this one day? Will the Duke Michael give up his plan so easily? Isn't it possible that there is more danger involved than either Rassendyll or the Colonel realize? We'll find out when I return with Act 2. Now back to our story, to Rudolf Rassendyll, who came from England to Ruritania to be present at the coronation of his distant cousin, and who will now be there not as a spectator, but as a principal, impersonating the king himself at the ceremony.
It all went much better than we had any right to hope. The royal train was waiting at the Zenda station, and while it was taking us to Strelsau, the colonel went over everything he thought I should know. When we arrived at the capital, we were met by the king's guard. A magnificent horse was brought up. I mounted it, and with the colonel close beside me, began the procession to the cathedral. As we rode through the crowded streets, there was a shout of, "God save the king!" And the colonel murmured,
"God save both of them."
I should have been nervous, and I suppose I was. But I was also strangely excited. For who has not dreamed of riding through the streets of a city while the crowd cheered? Then we were at the cathedral. I dismounted, went in, and walked up to the nave as the organ pealed. The cathedral was even more crowded than the streets, but only two faces stood out, both in front of the altar. One was that of the beautiful young woman, the Princess Flavia, who stood at one side of the cardinal. The other that of the dark-haired man who stood on the other side and stared at me as if he saw a ghost, the Duke Michael. I remember little of what followed. I knelt and the cardinal anointed me. Then I rose, was given the crown, and put it on my head. It was over, and I was walking back out of the cathedral with the Princess Flavia beside me. The royal carriage was waiting, and we got into it, just the two of us, for the ride to the palace.
So you are now the king.
So it seems.
Somehow you seem different today.
In what way?
But you not only look different, a bit thinner, more sober and serious, but your whole manner is different.
Would it please you if I did begin to take my responsibilities seriously?
You know my views.
Yes, I do. They have become very important to me. From now on, I shall do everything I can to please you.
Change is beginning to overwhelm me.
As my arrival at the cathedral seemed to overwhelm Michael. Poor Michael. I'm afraid I didn't particularly enjoy the ceremony.
Oh, Rudolph, be careful. You've always been too casual about Michael. Trusted him too much.
I will not do so in the future. For it's quite clear to me now that he wants what I have, and perhaps something which I don't have yet, but hope to win someday. We arrived at the palace, and there was a reception which was as much of a blur as the coronation, except for the moment when the Duke Michael came up to me and...
Congratulations, Rudolph. I must say you performed very well today.
Thank you, Michael. But why should that have surprised you?
Well, you have not always done so. Oh, by the way, what did you think of the wine I sent you last night?
I must confess that I did not drink it. I felt I should have a clear head today.
That would account for it.
For what, Michael?
It doesn't matter. Perhaps you will try it another time.
When the reception was over, the colonel conducted me to the king's quarters. As soon as we were alone, he embraced me.
Oh, Rasendil, you were magnificent.
Now, Colonel Sapt.
Well, you were. The king himself could not have done better.
I'm glad you thought it went well. But there are some things I wish I had been better prepared for.
Such as?
Why didn't you tell me how beautiful the Princess Flavia was?
I assumed you knew.
Just how does she and the king feel about one another?
Well, they've known one another since they were children. She is better loved than anyone in the kingdom. And everyone except the Duke Michael, that is, hopes that they will marry.
We had dinner alone in the king's quarters, and at midnight we slipped out of the palace and rode back to Zenda. My feelings were mixed when we arrived at the hunting lodge. My masquerade would be over now, and I confess that in some ways I regretted it.
France! Your Majesty! France, where are you? It's not possible that he hasn't recovered yet, is it?
I don't know. Let's look in his room.
Good Lord, look!
It's not the king, is it?
No, it's France.
Dead?
Yes.
And the king?
Gone. Michael must have sent some of his men here to get him. France tried to protect him, and they killed him and took the king.
Where?
Oh, Michael has a castle here in Zenda. Possibly there.
You don't think they killed him too, do you?
No. Michael must know that something is wrong now. You were in Strelsau when the king was captured here. He may even know who you are.
He could know. We must rescue the king.
How can we when we're not sure where he is?
But if we delay, Michael may kill him.
If he does, you, who are crowned today, will continue as king. Do you think Michael wants that?
No.
His hands are tied. He cannot kill the king or announce that you are an imposter, because if he did, he would be exposing his plot. On the other hand, we cannot call in the army to rescue the king, for then they would know that it was you who was crowned today and not the king.
Are you saying that there is nothing we can do?
At the moment, no. We must return to Strelsau, and you must continue playing the king until we decide how we can save him.
It was almost 5 in the morning when we got back to the capital, and we were both exhausted. I went to bed, and when I awoke, it was afternoon, and the colonel was standing next to my bed.
A letter for you brought by a messenger.
It's from Antoinette de Maubin.
What does she say?
That she has something of great importance to tell me, and asked me to meet her alone at 10 tonight in the summer house on the far side of the palace grounds.
It's a trap. The Duke Michael must have gotten her to write it.
Perhaps not. She says at the end, ask Colonel Sapt who had the most interest in seeing that the Duke Michael does not become king.
There is something in that. She loves Michael, there's no doubt about that. And if he did become king, he would not marry her. He would marry the Princess Flavia.
So she does have an interest in helping us. I think I should go.
It could be dangerous.
It could. But the king's life is at stake. And so I will go. At 9 o'clock, wearing the king's dress uniform, I was in the grand ballroom. And when the Princess Flavia arrived, I went to greet her.
Good evening, Your Majesty.
Good evening, Flavia. I've been waiting for you. Will you dance?
If it would please you.
Oh, it would very much. You look even more beautiful tonight than you did yesterday at the coronation.
Oh, thank you, Your Majesty.
Must you call me that?
It's your title.
It's not what you called me in the past.
It was not your title then.
But I would prefer it if you called me what you did.
Very well. Rudolph, you really are changed, aren't you?
From what I was yesterday?
No, but in other ways. You not only dance better than you did, but you seem to be enjoying it.
I never enjoyed it more in my life. There is only one thing I would enjoy more. No, there are several things. But I will begin with the simplest.
Which is?
To be alone with you. Have a chance to talk to you.
Forgive me, Your Majesty. May I have a word with you?
Why, yes, Colonel. Will you excuse me, Flavia?
Of course.
Well, Fritz.
It's almost 10. If you're determined to go to the summer house, we had better go.
Well, not we. The letter said I was to go alone.
I don't like it, Rossendale. 2 of Michael's men, Rupert Henshaw and Detchard, have been watching you ever since they arrived.
Still, we must chance it. Tell me how to get there.
I will come part of the way with you. Point out the path and wait.
5 minutes later, I was in front of the summer house. The door was closed. And when I opened it...
Monsieur Rosendale.
Yes.
Monsieur Rosendale, you are in great danger. It was the Duke Michael who made me write that letter.
I thought as much.
In 10 minutes or so, 2 of these men will be here to kill you. You must be gone before then.
They intend to kill me here?
Yes. Then Michael will declare a state of emergency and seize power. At the same time, he will send word to his castle at Zenda, and the king will be killed and his body disposed of.
That is what I came to find out. The king is at Michael's castle in Zenda.
Yes.
Where?
In one of the dungeons to the right of the main gate. I do not know how you can rescue him, but if there is a way I can help you to, I will. Listen. What is that? They're coming. Coming before they were supposed to.
It doesn't matter. You told me what I wanted to know.
But they will kill you.
I'm sure they'll try, but is there a bolt on the door? Yes, I see there is.
Mr. Rasendale?
Yes, Henshaw.
So you know my name. Mr. Rasendale, I have come to make you an offer.
And what is that?
Your presence here has made serious problems for someone.
The Duke Michael?
Well, yes. If you leave the country immediately, he will pay you £50,000.
That's quite a generous offer.
Do not believe them. Look, they have drawn their swords. If you go out, they will kill you?
Oh, perhaps. Perhaps not. This iron tea table will do.
Do?
As a shield. When I give you the word, open the door. Very well, gentlemen. Relying on your honor, I'm coming out. Now, mademoiselle.
What in the name of...
Holding the table in front of me, I hit them like a battering ram. They both went down, and I ran like a deer back through the grounds toward the palace.
Ascendil, are you all right?
Yes,
But why are you laughing? Wasn't it a trap then?
No, it was. But it didn't spring properly. And now there are two very battered gentlemen outside the summer house.
Oh, I knew it. I knew I shouldn't let you go.
On the contrary. Now I know what we wanted to know. And tomorrow we return to Zenda.
The king is there?
Yes. And I have a plan. I won't go into it now because there is something I want you to do. Will you ask the princess to join me here on the terrace?
Why?
Let us say, to say farewell. If we are successful at Zenda, I will not see her again. And if we fail, I shall not see her again either.
You mean you'll be killed?
It's a possibility.
Yeah, well, very well, Ascendil. I'll get her.
Rudolph, the colonel said you wished to see me.
Not just to see you, Flavia, but to talk to you. Or rather, to tell you something.
And what is that?
Something I'm sure you know. That I love you. I think I have loved you all my life without knowing it.
What a strange thing to say. Still, I know what you mean. We've known one another ever since we were children. And I've always been very fond of you. But during this last day or so, ever since the coronation...
Yes.
I love you too.
My dearest.
Rudolph. My dear Rudolph. Oh, I almost wish that you were not the king.
What? Why do you say that?
So that I could prove that it is you yourself I love, and nothing else.
Oh, my darling. There's nothing you could have said that could have made me happier. I will treasure it all my life. And when I come back,
You're going away?
Yes. Tomorrow, to Zenda.
To do what?
Let us say, to do some more hunting.
No, you wouldn't go away now just to hunt. It has something to do with Michael, hasn't it?
Perhaps.
Oh, Rudolph, I'm afraid. It sounds dangerous.
There is some risk. But it is a risk that must be taken if the throne is to be secure. For the house of Elfberg. And for you.
And so Rudolph says farewell to the woman he has come to love, and who claims that she would love him even if he were not the king. But is it a final farewell, or will he see her again? And what will happen to the king, a prisoner of Zenda? We'll find out when we return shortly with Act 3. Now back to our story, to the hunting lodge at Zenda. It's about 11 o'clock the next night, and Rassendyll, wearing dark trousers and a dark jersey, and with a sword thrust through his belt, is about to leave on his dangerous mission.
When I came back from the summer house, I told the colonel I had a plan. Antoinette had given me some of it, and fortune had supplied the rest. That morning, shortly after we arrived at the lodge, we learned that the Duke Michael, Antoinette, Hensau, and Deschard were now at the castle of Zenda. There was one servant there who was loyal to the king rather than to Michael. I sent a message to Antoinette through him, asking her to do something. And I told her precisely what. That would create a diversion at about 11 o'clock, and, if I was lucky, allow me to rescue the king. At 10:30, we left the lodge. I, the colonel, and half a dozen trusty, well-armed men, and rode to the castle. We stopped in some trees near the moat, and...
I still don't know why you're doing this, Rasindel.
Oh, yes, you do. The king is my cousin. And besides, I like him.
But risking your life this way...
It's our only chance. Your spy at the castle told us that the king always has a guard with him who has orders to kill him if there's an attempt at a rescue. This is the only way we can save him. But break in quickly after you hear Antoinette cry out.
As quickly as I can.
I shook his hand, slipped into the moat, and swam across to the castle, while he and our men went around to the guardhouse on the landward side. Climbing out of the moat, I drew my sword and waited just outside the main gate, where I could see the door that led to the king's dungeon. A short while later, the door opened, and my two friends from the summer house, Hensau and Deschard, came out.
Where are you going now, Hensau?
Where do you think? To bed.
Be careful. The Duke is angry the way things have been going.
You be careful. Watch our friend in there. I'll see you in the morning.
Deschard went back inside, and Hensau walked into the courtyard, looked up at a lighted window that I knew was Antoinette's, and began climbing up to it. I gasped. My plan had been for Antoinette to attract the attention of Michael and the other guards by crying out that Hensau was trying to break into her room. And here he was doing exactly that. He reached the balcony outside her window and...
Who is that? Hensau! No! Michael! Michael, come quickly!
What is it?
It's Hensau! He's here in my room and...
The door that led to the dungeon opened, and Deschard came out. He glanced up at the lighted window, then saw me.
You!
I cut at him, but he dodged and ran back inside and down the steps to the dungeon. By the time I had followed, he had the dungeon door open, and sword in hand was standing in front of the king, who was tied to a chair.
Come a step nearer and he dies?
Cousin, is that you?
Yes. You mean you'd kill a helpless man?
Why not?
You'd have to kill me first.
A good idea. You first, then him.
Cousin, be careful. He's a very good swordsman.
Yes, he is, but not good enough.
Before I go, this is for you out there.
Oh, you devil. Are you badly hurt, cousin?
I don't know. He caught me here in the chest.
Let me cut you loose. Can you walk?
Yes, I think I can, but we'll never get away. There are others.
They're busy. And Colonel Sapp should be breaking in at any minute. Come on. Up the stairs. I'll help you.
All right, cousin. I'll try.
We went up the stairs. I pulled the lever that controlled the drawbridge, and it came rumbling down. On the other side of the moat, I could hear that Sapp and our men breaking down the door of the guardhouse. Then...
He's killed him! He's killed the Duke, Michael!
What's that?
Michael? Who killed him?
Rupert Hensau. He broke into her room. Michael went in to protect her, and here he comes. Hensau!
Oh, is that you, Rasindel? No iron table tonight?
No iron table. But I have a sword.
So I see. I hope you know how to use it. Anka!
Oh, yes.
I see. You can use it. Where did you learn?
In the Lancers.
I thought so. Rasindel, where are you?
Here, on the drawbridge.
Is that the colonel?
Yes. Drop your sword and surrender, Hensau.
And be hanged for murder? Never. Goodbye, Rasindel. Who was that?
Rupert Hensau.
Huh?
He killed Duke Michael and did not want to be taken. But let him go. We have something more important to worry about.
What? Your Majesty. But you're wounded.
Yes, Fritz. I think not too badly, but...
Catch him, Fritz.
Oh, yes, I have him. Oh, he's fainted. We must get him back to the lodge.
We sent one of our men for a doctor. Took Michael's coach to carry the king to the hunting lodge. He was still unconscious, and the colonel and I rode with him. When we arrived at the lodge, there were lights on in all the rooms.
There's someone here. Who can it be?
I don't know. I'll go see.
My darling, is that you?
Flavia, what are you doing here?
What, did you think I would remain in Strelsau when you were here and in danger?
You shouldn't have come.
Perhaps. But I am here. Oh, Rudolph, you're hurt. Your face, your arm.
Well, they're nothing. Scratches.
But they must be attended to. Oh, who are they carrying in here?
A friend. More than a friend. A relative of mine who was hurt much more seriously than I.
But he looks like...
Yes. Very much like me. My darling, it's late. If you go to your room now, I promise I will explain everything in the morning.
I won't go until you tell me where you were. And how you were hurt.
Very well. I was at Michael's castle rescuing the man the colonel and the others just brought in here.
Rescuing him?
Michael was keeping him prisoner. But that and all danger for Michael is over now. He's dead.
Dead? How did he die?
One of his men, Rupert Hensau, killed him. It was he who wounded me.
Something very strange is going on.
Forgive me, Your Majesty. Our friend has been taken care of, temporarily at least. Now we should take care of you.
What? Oh, yes.
Have you called a doctor?
Yes, Your Highness. He will be here soon. But in the meantime, His Majesty should rest. He has been through a great deal.
You're right. He looks exhausted. Very well, my darling. I'll wait for an explanation. But why am I so afraid? Certain that nothing will ever be the same again.
The colonel looked at me sympathetically as we left the room. He thought he knew what I was going through, but he didn't. He couldn't. Giving up my role as king was not difficult, but giving up Flavia was something else. And still, what choice did I have? Sick at heart, I went up to one of the bedrooms and stretched out on the bed. I thought I might sleep, but I did not. I was still lying there when the colonel came in early the next morning. The king wanted to see me, he said. Silently, I went with him.
Cousin,
How are you?
well, the wound is not too serious. The doctor tells me I will be well in a few days.
I'm glad.
Yes, I think you are. I don't think I would be in your place. In fact, I'm not sure it would not have been better if I had died. For I think that you would have made a better king than I.
Don't say that.
Oh, why not, when it's true?
I will go now. My work here is done.
Yes, and done as no one but you could have done it. You have shown me how to play the king, and I will act as you would have acted for as long as I live.
You praise me too much, cousin. It was only by the narrowest margin that I was not as great a traitor as your brother Michael.
What do you mean? Yes, Flavia, you have fallen in love with her.
Yes.
But what will you do?
Until this moment, I was not sure. I thought perhaps I would just leave, slip away. But now I know I cannot. I must tell her the truth.
Yes, I suppose you must. Cousin, I will not try to thank you. How could I, after all that you've done? But I will never forget you.
We shook hands and I left the room. The colonel was waiting. When I asked him where Flavia was, he told me. And I went into the living room.
I guessed last night when they brought the king in. And this morning I made the colonel tell me everything. What will you do now?
I'm leaving. Going back to England.
I thought so. I did not unpack my bag, so I'm ready.
Ready? You mean you intend to come with me?
Of course.
You're mad. You can't do that.
There's only one reason why I could not. And that is, if you were not just playing the part of the king, but pretending when you told me how you felt about me.
Can you believe that? Don't you know how I feel about you? Did from the moment I saw you in the cathedral? I love you, Flavia. I will love you till the day I die. But what you're suggesting cannot be.
Why? Are you not as good a man as the king? Better, in fact. Oh, I love you. I love you with all my heart. And if I can be with you, I will be content in the meanest cottage.
And is love all?
What else is there?
There is duty and honor. If love were all, I might have let the king die in Michael's dungeon. Then I would have had both you and the throne. But I could not. And if honor binds me, then should it not bind you, who are a princess, even more? Must you not be true to your country, the house of Elfberg?
No.
I say yes. There are some whom I choose differently, but not you.
So, you have not only taught the king how to play the king, but you must also teach me how to play the princess. And no doubt one day the queen.
I have only told you things you already know.
Yes. I tried to ignore them, but I knew them. Everything you said.
Then you will let me go, and you will stay.
Yes?
I knew it. Knew you would do what you must. But I had better go quickly then.
No. Not yet. Oh, Rudolph, my darling. Take me in your arms once more.
Flavia, my dearest.
You will always be my king.
And you my queen and only love. And now farewell.
Oh, Rudolph. Rudolph.
It's over.
Yes. What arrangements have you made?
I have a carriage waiting. I will take you to the border myself. Put you on the train to Paris.
Very well.
I have learned something.
What is that?
I said you were the finest Elfberg of them all. And it is true. What I have learned is that heaven does not always choose the best man to be king.
And so, with the colonel's arm around him, Rudolph Rassendyll leaves the hunting lodge, the king whose life and throne he saved, and the woman he loves. The impersonation and the great adventure are over. I'll be back shortly. The Prisoner of Zenda is a story about a place that never was, but one that fulfilled the dreams of many. For as Rassendyll himself said, who has not dreamed of playing the king? And playing him more royally than any king could? Who has not wished to do daring and heroic things, love a princess, and, in the end, be strong enough to give up all for honor? You would not have done it? To tell the truth, I doubt if I would either. But then, we're none of us Victorians. Our cast included Howard Ross, Evie Juster, Lloyd Batista, Leon Janney, and Dan Acco. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
And now, a preview of our next tale.
I hope his jaw aches all night long. Lily, lock up. And, Doc, don't fall overboard on your way back to the cabin.
He is very sick, Doctor.
Oh, not at all, Lily. Mild upset, nothing more.
Buku said he will die.
Well, then he knows more than I do, which he doesn't. Now, don't worry. Pete will be all right.
Buku knows.
How does he know?
He knows.
Well, I know he's superstitious. Don't tell me that you are, Lily.
I have seen things. Your medicine won't help Pete. There is other medicine. It is of the mind and the soul. A curse can kill.
Buku?
He has had a curse put on the captain.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Today you'll meet those without a country or nationality. Wanderers, nomads. In other words, gypsies. The gypsy has been the most hated and the most loved. To protect himself, it is said, he is also the most untruthful. Incorrigible, beguiling, living by his own code, gypsies first.
You don't think someone could have deliberately poisoned Margaret?
Well, it's possible. But how or why, I don't yet see. Of course, there's another possibility. If we find she was poisoned, it could have been an accident.
An accident? How?
The poison might have been intended for someone else.
Do you mean for me?
Our mystery drama, The Romany Revenge, adapted from the classic story by T.L. Meader, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by James Agate, Jr., and stars Earl Hammond and Court Benson. Money may not be the root of all evil, but from it certainly can stem jealousy, vindictiveness, bitter resentment, and even hatred. And if you've been around Mystery Theater as long as I have, you know that this kind of enmity can easily begin at the reading of a will. In all the annals of bequests made to the living by the deceased, there has hardly been one instance where the inheritors all came out smiling.
I think we have waited long enough for Clifford Milburn and Jose Silva. They were notified that the will of the late Mr. Milburn would be read at noon today. So I suggest we proceed. I, Jason Milburn, of sound mind and body, hereby make the following disposition of my estate. The approximate present value being £2 million. I direct that the income from this estate be divided into 4 equal parts between my 2 nieces, Beatrice and Margaret, my nephew Clifford, and my faithful right-hand man, Jose Silva. In the event of the death of any of these 4 inheritors, the entire principal shall go to the survivors.
I beg your pardon. Do you happen to have a match?
Match? Oh, yes, certainly. You'd better shield it well to light that pipe. There's quite a stiff breeze coming across the deck.
Thank you. Excuse me, but haven't we met before?
No, I don't believe so.
Yes. Aren't you Dwight Mason?
Why, yes, I am.
William Harrow. Don't you know me? Weymouth School.
Bill.
Yes.
Bill Harrow. Well, it's been, oh, no, don't tell me, 20 years?
Yes, just about. We were both, 14 when we graduated.
What do you do here on a ship from Rio to Southampton?
My wife's uncle died, and we went to Rio for a couple of weeks for the reading of the will. Now we're going home.
And you?
Well, I'm with the London Police, Special Investigations. I've always wanted to go to Brazil, and as luck would have it, I was assigned on the diamond smuggling case.
Wait till I tell Beatrice an old school friend turned out to be a detective.
Oh, you've got to meet her, Dwight. Oh, happy to. Now you know about me. What have you been up to?
I sell insurance. We live in London.
Oh, that must be a good business.
Beatrice really got quite an inheritance.
Oh, well, at least I hope she will. Meaning?
There are 4 beneficiaries. 2 didn't show up. Beatrice's brother, Clifford, and a man called Jose Silva. That's her uncle's right-hand man.
I see. Who was the 4th beneficiary?
Oh, Beatrice's sister, Margaret. Well, she's on board, too. She's older. You'll have to meet her, Dwight. She never married.
Willie Harrow. Are you playing matchmaker?
Willie Harrow. No one's called me that since school. Here comes a lady I do not want to talk to. The world's worst chatterbox.
Oh, darling, I've been looking all over the ship for you, Mr. Harrow. What an exquisite day to be on the sea.
Yes, Madame Magda, this is an old friend, Dwight Mason.
Madam.
Madame Magda is a very famous beautician in London.
Oh, are you a friend of this man with such a beautiful wife and sister-in-law? Isn't this the most glorious day? The sea, the sky, not a cloud. And how is Beatrice this morning, Mr. Harrow? And your young, poor sister-in-law with that terrible toothache? Is it better than it was in Rio?
I should explain to you, Dwight, that by happy coincidence, Madame Magda was staying at the same hotel as Margaret and Beatrice and I in Rio. And one day Margaret had this awful toothache, and
of course you can imagine, Mr. Dwight.
Mason.
Mason, being in a foreign country with no knowledge of doctors, who to see and so forth. I know Rio. It is my second home. So I took Margaret to a famous dentist I know. I know all the best doctors, Rio, London, Paris, everywhere, darling. So she is all right again, Mr. Harrow?
Yes, she seems to be.
That is wonderful. Superb. Good news. I just came to find out. Oh, you should walk, you 2 gentlemen, not stand there talking, smoking your pipes. Au revoir. Adios. Tata. Have a beautiful, healthy day.
So see what I mean? The woman's impossible. And the unfortunate part of it is that both my wife and sister-in-law were so captivated by her in Rio. Really? I know they can't wait to go to Madame Magda's beauty salon in Bond Street as soon as we get home. Bad luck, eh? For 3 days, bright sun, calm seas. Now this fog and rough weather.
I hadn't counted on this. Lounge is tilting so badly we can't keep the chessmen on the board. I'm afraid to put my whiskey glass on the table.
Yes, and we're deprived of the company of our 2 lovely ladies. They've both been under the weather since dinner last night.
Well, I hope this fog won't delay our return.
You police are all alike. You're workaholics.
Well, I admit to that. Funny, your sister-in-law, Margaret, was saying the same thing to me. But it's the only way of life I know, Bill. Investigating crime isn't a part-time job. It can't be done so long as there are full-time criminals.
Which one of you gentlemen is Mr. William Harrow?
Oh, I am.
I'm Dr. Grace, ship's doctor. Will you be good enough to come with me, sir?
But is it my wife? Is something wrong?
Please, come with me.
Dwight, I want you to come along, too.
No. Just yourself, Mr. Harrow. I think it's best.
If there is something wrong, Mr. Mason is a special investigator with the London police.
The police? Oh, yes. That might be a very good idea. Sit down, gentlemen.
I do not wish to sit down. Now, what is the matter, Doctor? Where is my wife? Is she here?
She's perfectly all right. She's in her cabin. I gave her a sedative, and the nurse is sitting with her.
The nurse? Well, what is it?
An hour ago, I was called to go to your cabin. Your sister was violently ill. I had her brought here immediately to the ship's hospital. She swallowed something. What, we don't know.
Sure.
I had her stomach pumped. We did what we could, but whatever it was so virulent and powerful, we We couldn't save her.
What?
Your sister-in-law, Margaret, is dead, Mr. Harrow.
Beatrice, darling, you must try and get hold of yourself. It's 2 days now that Margaret's been gone, and what good does it do to keep crying like that? We all loved her very much. Oh, please, sweetheart.
I'm all right, Ma. I'm sorry.
Dwight here, he promises he's going to get to the bottom of this.
I shall do everything I can when the boat docks, Mrs. Harrow.
It's all so unbelievable. The ship's doctor says she must have swallowed something that killed her. But Margaret hasn't eaten anything different from me. Even back in Rio at the hotel, we always ate the same things.
Was your sister on any medication?
That's just it. That's what's so incredible. Margaret hated medicines, any pill or chemical. She was adamant about that, always was. She'd be darned if she'd even taken aspirin.
Do you suppose, Dwight, someone could have given her poison in a glass of wine or a cup of coffee or tea?
Well, of course you can't rule that out, but what would be the motive? I got permission from the captain to interview anyone who came into contact with Margaret in any way. The stewardesses, the purser, the deck steward, the cooks, both our waiters. I've questioned them all at length, and I can't say that the slightest suspicion points to any of them. We'll know more when we examine and analyze in our laboratory. Run it through all known tests, which even on a ship this size they are not equipped to do.
So you're ruling out someone on this ship's poisoning her?
Well, I just can't say how or why as yet. Of course, there is another possibility. It may have been an accident. The poison may have been intended for someone else.
Do you mean someone wanted to kill Beatrice or me?
Come in.
Ah, Dwight, I'm glad you're up and dressed.
Yes, I was just coming down to breakfast. How's Beatrice this morning?
Much better. The purser just came by our cabin. He tells me there'll be a radio phone call coming for me from Rio in about an hour. Would you mind coming along with me?
Of course I will. Shipped ashore from Rio?
Yes, it could only be from Luis Ortega, the lawyer who's handling the estate.
Why only from him?
Well, we don't know anyone else in Rio.
Is that you, Mr. Harrow? William Harrow?
Yes, it's me, Mr. Ortega.
Can you hear me? I can hear you quite well.
Yes, good. We can both hear each other. What's happened?
Tell me first, Mr. Harrow, how soon does your ship arrive in Southampton?
The day after tomorrow. Why do you ask?
I'm trying to determine how essential it would be for you to return to Rio.
Did you say return to Rio? Whatever for?
It concerns your wife's brother, Clifford.
Oh, yes, Clifford.
He has been found.
Oh, well, that's good news. That'll facilitate probating the will.
That's true. However, the unhappy news is that he is dead.
Did you say he was dead?
He was found this morning, murdered. That is why it occurred to me you might like to return to Rio.
Just a moment, Mr. Ortega. Dwight, they found Beatrice's brother Clifford. He's been murdered. What should I do?
Here, give me that telephone. What's the name of your lawyer?
Luis Ortega.
Yes. Mr. Ortega, this is Dwight Mason of the London Police. Will you tell the Rio Police Chief, George Santos, to cable me all information about the gentleman's death? Mr. Santos and I just worked on a case together. Perhaps I can help.
Mr. Mason, I shall do just that.
We'll be in touch from London. Goodbye.
I will speak to Mr. Santos. Goodbye.
Clifford murdered? I can't believe it.
That could answer one of the questions regarding your sister-in-law, Margaret.
I don't understand.
I may still not know how she was killed, but I can now make a fair deduction as to why.
You can?
Of the 4 people about to inherit a £2 million estate, 2 die mysteriously. You don't have to be a professional detective, Bill, to understand why.
No, you don't have to be a professional detective to solve crimes, but it sure helps. What do we have so far? A $2 million estate, 4 inheritors who have suddenly dwindled to 2, a husband, a detective, and a lady in the beauty business. To say nothing of the most important elements of any crime in our theater of mystery, 2 murders by person or persons unknown, and by methods as yet undiscovered. I shall return shortly with Act 2. Plautus, the ancient Roman dramatist who inspired even Shakespeare, once said, "I hate gold. It has persuaded too many men in too many matters to do evil. And evil it is, surely, to kill for money. And evil it is that our London detective Dwight Mason is tracking down with all the scientific resources the police can command. And to what does the trail lead?
A dead end. We took samples of your late sister-in-law's blood, ran it through every known toxology test, checked it against every known poison. It could not be identified.
How strange.
No, not really. There are hundreds, probably thousands of unknown poisons, some derived from as innocuous a substance as the leaf of a rhubarb or the berry of a mistletoe.
Well, what do we do now?
Well, we'll wait and see. I expect some details as to how your brother-in-law was killed in Rio. Once we know that, we may be in a position to forge a link. How's Beatrice, your wife?
Well, as well as can be expected, I suppose. This is the first day she's gone out for the afternoon on a little shopping spree. Now, everything is further complicated by her brother's death.
What did you tell her?
Well, I said I didn't know very much, really. I skirted around the cause of his death because, in truth, I don't know. I implied it must have been an accident. A car, maybe, or something could have happened to Clifford while he was in swimming. You know, he loves swimming, you know. I certainly didn't say anything about a murder. Oh, I'd better get that. Beatrice may have forgotten her key and can't get in.
Well, I shall be going now. I'll be in touch the moment I have more news.
Shall I call you a cab?
Oh, no. There's a police car waiting outside for me.
Oh, good. I'll see you to the door, then.
Oh, Mr. Harrow, how are you? I've been so worried. And Mr. Dwight.
Mason.
Oh, Mason, yes, forgive me. The both of you again. I simply must talk to you. May I come in?
Oh, well, we were just going out, Madam Magda.
All the better. May I persuade you to come to my shop on Bond Street? You said you would visit me. I remember distinctly. You said you would bring your adorable Beatrice just as soon as you could.
Well, my wife hasn't felt much like going out.
Of course, darling. May I come in and have a little chat with her?
But she is out right now.
Out and about. That's the only way. Do you have a moment to stop by and visit me in Bond Street later this afternoon, perhaps?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not likely to want facials or massages.
Oh, darling, you never know. My salon is very scientific. The most modern of treatments, as well as my own secrets. Oh, let me just peek in the front door of your charming house.
Bill, may I speak to you a moment?
No, Bill.
Go there.
No.
I have a hunch.
Madam Magda, I shall accept your invitation. Where on Bond Street are you?
Oh, number 193.
I've got to go, Bill. See you soon. Bye.
Is your Dwight Mason a policeman?
Yes, didn't I tell you?
Oh, I cannot believe it. He is so nice.
Special Investigations Department, Mason here.
Ortega, Mr. Mason, from Rio.
Hello there. Any news about Clifford Milburn's death?
That's why I call you. I asked Police Chief Santos to cable you, but he's going to write. For me, I couldn't wait, since all this affects the will of Jason Milburn.
Hold on, Mr. Ortega. I'll have my assistant take all this down. Mansfield, pick up extension 2, will you? All right, go ahead, Mr. Ortega.
Mr. Clifford's body was found in a funeral pyre, burned to death. He had been shot in the head.
Shot, funeral pyre, burned to death. You got that, Mansfield? Ortega,
Any clues so far?
A piece of wood with a pointed end near the body. It had Mr. Clifford's hat on it. Carved into this stake was 4 words.
Wooden stake, 4 words, yes?
And the words are Por la Puridai.
For the die, whatever that means. And no other clues?
No, absolutely nothing. The bullet is being examined. Mr. Mason, will you tell Mrs. Harrow and her sister that I am taking care of their brother's remains, and there will be services here in Rio?
Yes. Mr. Ortega, I have sad news here, too. Margaret Milburn has also died mysteriously. She was stricken on the ship going back to Southampton.
This is very serious.
Yes, I know. Now there are only 2 people left to inherit the estate. Mrs. Harrow, who is here in London, and Mr. Silva, whom I presume is still in Rio. If I were you, I should warn him to be very careful.
And don't be confused, darling Mr. Harrow, by all the rows of bottles and ointments in this room. Each has its own magic.
Well, your whole place is most impressive, but I don't see any clients.
Never on Mondays, unless I have special personal clients. Now, through this door, in here, we give the facials, nothing but facials. Now, don't you believe your little Beatrice will be happy here?
Well, I suppose so. She wants to. What woman does not?
Now, the pièce de résistance. This door opens to our private lift, which takes us up to the roof. This is one of the best-kept secrets of my salon. If you came any day but today, there will be so much traffic on this tiny lift. Oh, I have seen clients waiting in line to be taken to the roof. Here we are, Magda's own roof garden. Over your head, a little piece of English sky, and all around, for privacy, I have put trees. Now, do you believe you're in the middle of London?
It's amazing. It's like a piece of country. You can scarcely make out the roof next door.
Because the hemlocks are hiding. You see, the lift is hidden in a big rock, and everywhere on the ground, flowers growing. My clients can relax here, and no one can see them.
Magda, you have a great deal of imagination.
That is why people come to me. Mr. Harrow, we were fortunate to have met one another in Rio. I was most taken also by your sister-in-law, and I'm glad I was able to help her get rid of that nasty toothache. How she would have loved it here.
Yes, I think she would have.
A tragedy. A great tragedy. Oh, I don't answer. Someone picks up.
But I thought there wasn't anyone here on Mondays.
No beauticians, no masseuses, no one at the cash register, but I have a man. Now you have seen it all. I invite you to come along as well as your wife and bring that charming policeman.
Well, I don't know. He's really very busy.
Oh, I have no doubt. Was he seeing you on official business?
Well, you might say so.
Oh, do tell me. I adore mysteries and crimes. I simply worship criminals. Oh, yes, Raoul. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Harrow, but I am wanted outside. I shall be right back. It was nothing, but Raoul knows very little about this business. He's just a caretaker, so how would he know nothing from something?
Madam Magda, I have seen Raoul before.
You have?
Oh, yes. I'm very good at remembering people.
Oh, where have you seen my handyman? On the street?
3 weeks ago, in Rio.
In Rio? Oh, my dear Mr. Harrow, Raoul has never left London. He was born here. His parents, maybe, they come from South America.
Has he been with you for a long time?
Well, I think so. We have so much help, you know. London, people come, people go, always dissatisfied.
No, I am certain I saw this Raoul in Rio. Do you remember when Margaret had that bad toothache and you were kind enough to bring them to a dentist? It was Raoul who opened the door.
Oh, you are a funny man, darling. Everybody everybody knows all tall and dark Brazilians look alike. Oh, Raoul, I'll answer it. Hello, Madame Magda speaking.
Is Bill Harrow there?
Oh, just a moment. It's for you.
Oh, really? Oh, who knew I was here? Hello?
Bill?
Oh, Dwight, what's up?
Bill, stay with Madame Magda. Don't let her out of your sight.
She just this minute walked out of the room.
Well, stay right where you are. I'm coming over.
You're coming over here? Oh, here she is, Dwight. She's just come back into the room. Did you want to talk to her?
No, keep her there. Don't let her leave. It's official.
Oh, official, eh? Hey, she's just keeled over. She's on the floor.
What?
Madam Magda, what is it? Oh, Lord, she's fainted.
Did you reach your house, Bill?
Yes, finally. Beatrice had just gotten back from shopping. She'd lost track of the time. I told her we were at the hospital in one of the private consulting rooms and all about Madame Magda fainting, and I'd be home as soon as I could. What did you find out?
She's been poisoned. An extremely fast-acting toxicant.
What? Well, doesn't that beat all? How is she now?
She's doing all right. I was told there wasn't enough in her system to be injurious.
Well, then if she's all right, I'd really like to get home. I've got to keep watch over Beatrice. You understand.
Are you quite sure, Bill, that Madame Magda never left your side?
Well, she went out only the one time, just when you called. The caretaker called her out of the room. You know, it's a funny thing, too. I told her he was the spitting image of a man I saw in Rio.
Bill, I don't want you to misconstrue what I'm going to say, but will you promise me not to leave London for the present?
I don't understand you. Do you think we're in some danger of Beatrice?
Well, it's possible. A great part of a detective's work is following up on hunches. And what are hunches? The average of your experience. I have a hunch what this poison might turn out to be. So I'm asking you, Bill, in a nice way, until all the evidence is in, I'd like you to be where I can check some answers if I need to.
It could be. When you think about it, who might gain the most upon the deaths of all those entitled to that £2 million? William Harrow, insurance salesman? Could he have somehow tried to poison Madame Magda? But why? Or was she trying to do away with herself? Again, why? Not an easy case to solve, but intriguing. I'll be returning shortly with Act 3. You all know the joke about how does a gypsy cook a chicken? And the recipe begins with steal one chicken. But that's not the whole truth. Gypsies do have their own ethical code. A Serbian gypsy commits a felony if he steals from someone poorer than himself. If an English gypsy takes something he doesn't need, that is a crime. Why am I talking about gypsies in this tale of death and poisoning anyway? You know me well enough by now to know I kid you not. There must be a reason. Am I tipping you off to a solution? Back now to the hospital.
Bill, I am not singling you out for suspicion, believe me. I've just had word from Rio that when they found your wife's brother, he'd been dead for a month.
Yes, I see. And I was in Rio at that time.
Well, not only you, so were Beatrice and Margaret. More and more, it appears that someone is deliberately narrowing down the number of survivors. Have you ever met this Jose Silva?
No, never. I'd only just married Beatrice, and a month later we got word her uncle had died, and could we come to Rio? So we used the trip as a kind of delayed honeymoon. We never met the uncle or his so-called right-hand man, this Jose Silva. He wasn't there when the will was read.
What do the words Puri die mean to you?
Not a darn thing. Puri what?
Die.
Oh, what does it mean?
Well, I'm trying to find out. One more thing, Bill. You said you recognized a man working for Madame Magda.
A man she called Raoul?
I've been thinking about that. You know, this Raoul has a scar on his right cheek. Oh, he is the same man who opened the door for Margaret and Beatrice that day in Rio when Margaret had her tooth treated. Oh, I am sure of it.
Bill, don't take my questions unkindly. You run along home to Beatrice, and I'll go and see if Madame Magda is well enough to answer a few questions. Madame Magda, may I come in?
Why, it's that charming policeman, Mr. Mason. Please do come in.
Yes. The doctor said you were awake and able to talk.
Able to talk? I am always able to talk, darling. Tell me, what happened to me?
Well, that's what I was going to ask you.
Well, I felt dizzy, and the next thing I know, I am in the hospital. What is going on?
You may have been poisoned.
You are joking. Who would poison Madame Magda? I haven't an enemy in the world.
Madam, what were you doing in Rio?
Oh, enjoying the sunshine.
You went halfway around the world for sunshine?
I would go all the way around the world for sunshine if I had to. This poison which you say brought me here, could it have killed me?
I don't know yet. Generally, any poison can cause death if you take enough of it.
But why? How? When? Mr. Mason, I do not know.
I beg your pardon. Are you Dwight Mason?
Yes. Are you Luis Ortega?
Yes.
Well, it's good to see you. I'm glad you were able to fly over from Rio at such short notice. Do you have any luggage?
Just one bag.
Well, then we're standing in the right place. The bags come around that carousel when the plane is unloaded.
I bring you regards from the Rio Chief of Police, George Santos.
Oh.
Unfortunately, the only new information he has is that Clifford Milburn died on the 14th of last month.
I see. Was there anything special about that date?
No, nothing. A clear day, a clear night, and a full moon.
I told you on the telephone, didn't I, about this Madame Magda who was taken to the hospital?
You did?
We learned this morning she had ingested the identical toxic alkaloid that killed Margaret Milburn. Fortunately, a very small dose.
Was there anyone with this Magda woman when she was poisoned?
Yes. Beatrice's husband, William Harrow. They were, unfortunately, alone when this occurred.
Unfortunate for him. I see my handbag. It's the one with the big O painted on the side.
Right, you grab your bag and I'll grab a taxi. I usually take the police car, but I thought in this case it would be better if I met you at the airport unobserved. Mr. Ortega, I need your help. And that's why I asked you to come to London. What can you tell me about old Jason Milburn?
He was not loved. He made his fortune out of diamonds, and his estate consists of several mines outside of Rio. Some say he stole the land. Some say he lived too long, that he deserved to die. Some say he didn't die soon enough.
My goodness. A popular man in Brazil.
It's like the plague. This Jose Silva, who I haven't seen, by the way, since the funeral, was not only Milburn's right-hand man, but his bodyguard.
Oh, well, what do you mean he stole his land?
Milburn was ruthless. An ancient gypsy family lived on that land where the mines are now. Practically since the time of Amerigo Vespucci. It was granted to one gypsy family in particular, by John III of Portugal. So they claim. It was quite a scandal when the authorities made a little search. The page containing the original land grant deed had been torn from the ledger. The gypsies had no legal recourse whatsoever. Jason Milburn picked up the land for next to nothing.
We're here. I'm putting you up at my place, Mr. Ortega. This is just around the corner from headquarters. We'll have lunch and then go over.
Mr. Mason, it's all coming together. Do you remember those words carved on that stake near Clifford Milburn's body? Por la Puridai. Look at this. Puridai is their name for the matriarch of the tribe.
So, it meant his death was done for the tribal mother. Let's pay Mr. and Mrs. William Harrow a social call. Good afternoon, Bill. I brought along someone you know. Mr. Ortega, what are you doing in London?
Because of the survivorship, I had to come for your wife's signature.
Well, please come in, Dwight. Please. Beatrice is out right now. We can go into the living room.
How is she taking it, Mr. Harrow?
Very hard. Her sister and brother within a month. She started going to Madame Magda's salon. What time did Beatrice go out, Bill? Oh, several hours ago. She had this tooth bothering her, and I said, well, go to the dentist. But Beatrice is so like Margaret when it comes to doctors and medicine. She just won't do it. She'd rather suffer. Beatrice? Beatrice, is that you?
Yes, it's me. Why, Mr. Ortega, this is nice. Would you like some tea? And Mr. Mason, it's Old Home Week.
Yes, I've already offered some whiskey. How are you feeling now, sweetheart? How's the tooth?
Oh, you'll never believe this, but it's all right. It's fine.
Yes, I hope it doesn't act up again. You know, I wish
I know, darling, I should go to a dentist. I've done something better. I suddenly remembered that when we were in Rio and Madame Magda took Margaret and me to this marvelous dentist, well, there I was, at her shop, taking a facial. So I asked her, and she said, who do you think is visiting me upstairs? The dentist from Rio. So he looked at my tooth, gave me something to kill the pain, poked about in there, and the rest of the afternoon was sheer pleasure. I must say, meeting Madame Magda was one of the luckiest things that ever happened to me.
Is this your hunch or a long shot, Mr. Mason?
A little of both. But I feel a certain lady may be the answer to the mystery.
Yes, she could be. But why in this house on Bond Street, creeping up these stairs?
Because this house is right next door to her salon. And this roof touches her roof. So we made an arrangement with the superintendent.
Ah, yes, of course. Why didn't I think of that?
Now, help me push open the skylight, will you?
I have never been on a London roof before. Listen to that peculiar music. Where is it coming from?
Over there.
You mean behind those trees?
Yes. That's Madame Magda's famous roof garden. Let's walk to the edge of this roof and take a look through those trees.
Yes, with this full moon, that shouldn't be difficult. Have a look at that. Yes. I see two figures. Those movements to the music. I have seen that before. In the mountains of Brazil. It's a ritualistic gypsy dance. Worship of the full moon.
Their backs are to us. A man and a woman.
Who is there?
There's someone behind the trees.
It's Jose Silva and Madame Magda.
Come out from behind the trees, whoever you are. I see you on the next door roof. Slowly, with your hands up.
Jose Silva, I don't understand.
Why, Mr. Mason, why are you spying on me from the roof next door? I have invited you so many times.
What are you doing here?
I might ask you the same question.
Raoul, I know this man. Put your gun away. No guns. We are having a private celebration, Mr. Mason.
Raoul, since when is that your name?
Throw your pistol down, Raoul. I'm a police officer.
No! Come back here, you!
Will you explain to me, please, what I am doing here in your police headquarters?
Madame Magda, I'm detaining you on suspicion of the murder of Margaret Milburn.
What are you talking about? Me? Murder? Don't be ridiculous.
Where did Jose Silva go?
You mean after he made the lift take him downstairs? I have no idea.
Madam, are you the Puridai of a gypsy tribe?
No. Who has told you that?
Facts have told us that, madam. Was it not your land belonging to your family that was stolen by Jonas Milburn?
Yes, it was always our land. Milburn, the thief. Nor will his family have it either. Not 1 inch of it.
But how can you prove it belonged to your family?
Prove it? Our family goes back centuries. But why would you care? We are always on the run, always being chased. But what is ours, and will never belong to anyone else.
Madam Magda, the man you call Raoul, I promise you he won't get far. Sooner or later, we'll bring him in. Who is he?
My brother. He has done nothing I'm ashamed of. Yes, I call him Raoul because that is his real name. You, Mr. Ortega, you call him Jose Silva. That is what he called himself, to keep watching our enemy, Jason Milburn. You will never prove I had anything to do with the death of Margaret Milburn. Yes, I did wish them dead, all of them. But Madame Magda raises no hands in violence against anyone.
And on your roof in the moonlight, what were you and your brother celebrating?
Who said we were celebrating anything?
You did, madame.
Perhaps we were. Yes, why not? I admit it. We were celebrating, at long last, justice.
What is it? Who is it?
Bill, it's I, Dwight. Open up. It's urgent.
Whatever brings you here at this hour of the night? It must be after 2. Where's your wife?
She's in bed, I suppose.
Fetch her immediately. This is Dr. Howard with me, the police surgeon. Hurry, Bill. Bring Beatrice downstairs.
No, it doesn't hurt so much now. I think I'm more stunned than in pain. I must say, having a tooth pulled in the living room of one's own house at 3 o'clock in the morning by a police surgeon is quite an experience.
In that filling Dr. Howard removed from your mouth, I wouldn't be at all surprised if we didn't find the same poison that caused the death of your sister. She, too, had a filling made by that same so-called Brazilian dentist in Rio that took care of you not 12 hours ago.
A filling? Poisonous?
Yes, and covered with gutta perca, which wears away when you eat. Who knows when this poison would have been released into your mouth, Beatrice?
But, Dwight, it doesn't make sense. Didn't you tell me the same poison was swallowed by Madame Magda?
She's a clever one, yes. She did take some, but only enough to land her in the hospital.
But why?
To throw us off the trail.
When did you decide that she was the mastermind?
At midnight tonight. Luis Ortega took one look at this Raoul on her roof garden and said, "That is Jose Silva." And then I knew. Silva was to be the sole survivor, the sole inheritor. The poison had been placed into your wife's tooth. It was only a question of time, and so they were celebrating in their gypsy ritual the final and total revenge against Jason Milburn.
And all because gypsies have been cheated and slaved and even put to death over the centuries, just because they were gypsies.
In this case, though, unfortunate that Madame Magda and her brother had to find justice by using the same unjust means used for so long against them.
The great Miguel de Cervantes has written, "Having learned early to suffer, we gypsies suffer not at all. The cruelest torment does not make us tremble. We shrink from no form of death. But our oppressors should beware, for one day there shall be a Romany revenge." I shall return shortly. How empty is revenge. What a Pyrrhic victory. Despotic Nero, with his dying breath, has said, "How foolish it is to be avenged on your neighbor by setting his house on fire." Surely the noblest and most telling revenge of all is to turn the other cheek and forgive. Our cast included Court Benson, Earl Hammond, and Bryna Rayburn. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
Thank you for listening, and good night. WDAF, Kansas City.
Dan Henry, WDAF Local News at 11 o'clock. The outlook for Kansas City, a chance for showers tonight, mild tomorrow. A residence fire, believed to have started when children played with matches, has taken the life of an elderly woman babysitter and one of the infants in her care in Kansas City, Kansas. Dead is 85-year-old Mrs. Jenny Earhart of 1735 Waverly and 14-month-old Charles Elkins. The fire occurred in the Elkins home at 2313 North 77th. Two other 4-year-old children in Mrs. Earhart's care escaped without injury. Several persons, including a passerby who tried to assist in a rescue attempt, and the dead child's mother, were admitted to Bethany Hospital. Another resident of the house, 53-year-old Stanley Elvin, suffered shock and exhaustion while attempting to fight the blaze. He also was hospitalized. Kansas City, Missouri firemen used about 10 pieces of equipment in fighting a blaze in the Knollwood Apartments at 1401 Northeast Vivian Road tonight. It's a 3-story apartment complex, and there were reports that some third-floor residents had to be assisted by firemen in escaping the building. No injuries were reported, however, and the cause of that blaze not yet determined. Kansas City, Missouri schools will reopen Friday, with teachers and staff reporting tomorrow. This order from School Superintendent Robert Metcalf and the school board, despite the failure of recent efforts to bring a halt to the teacher strike.
News of the hour on the hour from American Information Radio. This is Richard Wall from Los Angeles, and at this hour, a federal grand jury is investigating Monday's bank robbery in San Francisco and whether Patricia Hearst took part in the holdup willingly. Attorney General William Saxby says she did, but Patricia's father, Randolph Hearst, calls Saxby's view speculation. In Washington, correspondent David Shoemaker reports on the change of tactics by investigators of the Hearst kidnapping since Monday.
The robbery has changed the FBI's kid gloves approach to the search for Miss Hearst. Until now, agents have been afraid of doing anything that might jeopardize her safety. Entire neighborhoods of San Francisco were declared off limits in the investigation. Now, we're told by sources at FBI headquarters, the search will be more aggressive. But once Miss Hearst is located, the final decision to act has been strictly reserved for FBI Director Clarence Kelly personally. David Shoemaker, ABC News, Washington.
A Nixon promise to Latin America. That story coming up.
This woman is speaking in behalf of the refugees in Cambodia. She tells us that in Cambodia today, 1 million men, women, and children are homeless and in need of shelter. Massive aid is needed to help these people. CARE is distributing rice, dry fish, and other foods. CARE is providing medicines and supplying refugee kits, which contain cooking utensils, sewing kits, and material for clothing. CARE is also distributing mosquito netting, blankets, and straw mats to sleep on. As soon as conditions permit, CARE will assist Cambodian refugees to rebuild their homes and communities and help the people get back to work so that they can help themselves. They are very grateful for this desperately needed help.
Your contribution to CARE makes possible this help. Please send your dollars to CARE, Department 2, New York 10016.
President Nixon has promised to work with Latin American and Caribbean governments to keep peace in the hemisphere. And at a White House dinner tonight, the president told foreign ministers from those countries,
on the political side, you can expect that the United States will not seek to impose its political preferences on your countries. That is your decision. We will not intervene in the domestic affairs of others in this hemisphere. And finally, and of keen interest tonight, we have a mutual interest in economic growth and prosperity for all the nations in this hemisphere.
President Nixon asked the group to join him in a toast to what he called a new spirit of solidarity in the hemisphere. The White House says President Nixon is neither dismayed nor disheartened by the Democratic win in Michigan's 8th congressional district, but Republican National Chairman George Bush says he's terribly disappointed by the GOP loss. Republican Senator Charles Percy says it would probably help the GOP if President Nixon were to resign. The New York Daily News says the City Bar Association is investigating possible misconduct by President Nixon and 4 other lawyers, including John Mitchell, David Young, and Gordon Strawn. John Ehrlichman denies a report that he's become disenchanted with President Nixon and feels the president's lost his effectiveness. The story was by the Los Angeles Times. And in Seattle, Ehrlichman read from a statement.
The story is incorrect in its references to my attitude toward the president. In terms of accomplishment, it's my belief that his domestic record has been, in every respect, as excellent as his record in foreign affairs.
Ehrlichman also denied that he's been plea bargaining with the Watergate prosecutor's office. A supermarket survey by the American National Cattlemen's Association shows retail beef prices have dropped 24.5 cents a pound on the average in supermarkets across the U.S. in the past 2 months. Cost of Living Council Director John Dunlop says steel firms estimate their costs will rise 13.6% by July 31st. Dunlop says that means higher steel prices and substantial inflationary pressures on the economy. This is Information Radio News.
From the Kurt Murray Sports Desk, after last night's loss to the Texas Rangers, the Kansas City Royals are trying to even that 2-game series tonight. There was a surprise in the multi-phase draft of players by the ABA today. A high school player, 6'11" Moses Malone from Virginia, was drafted by the Utah Stars. The Stars say they won't pressure him into signing. The Kansas relays begin today. They run through Saturday with more than 1,800 athletes competing. And Ed Garvey, the director of the NFL Players Association, has verified the boycott of players from off-season practice because of the lack of agreement on insurance. The Kansas City forecast mostly cloudy with a chance for a shower or thunder shower tonight and a low in the upper 40s. It should clear up tomorrow with mostly sunny skies, a high near 75. Dan Henry, WDAF News.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Welcome to the terrifying world of your own imagination. There are many fearful places that surround us. Ancient houses where ancient whispers never die out. Evil lands where the light of reason vanishes. But the most horrifying of all lies deep inside of us. Few of us dare look into our minds and hearts and souls. And when we do, we find it more than we can bear. This is essentially what happens in this tale of Joseph Compertino, a young man who looked into the souls of others only to find destruction.
I don't need your help, Father.
I think you do. You told me how much you loved our Savior and St. Joseph. You're not appealing to them now, are you?
I don't know what you mean.
Yes, you do. The incense, the magic circle on the floor, the Kabbalistic figures. You're reaching for the hand.
What if I am? What good did my piety do? I lost my parents, then Effie. Perhaps I'll get some help now.
From Satan? You don't want his help. He doesn't share. He possesses.
I want revenge, Father. I want to see the man who killed Effie suffer as I am. I want to see him in the same kind of torture.
He is, Joe. Believe me, he is in torture.
Our mystery drama, The Horror Within, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Milt Wissoff and stars Don Scardino. It is sponsored in part by the Kellogg Company, makers of Kellogg's Special K cereal, and by Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, brewers of Budweiser. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
Great taste in the morning. Kellogg's has that wholesome taste to get you up and grinning.
This is Jerry Coffer for Kellogg's Special K. You know, for years we've been talking about the Special K breakfast, a great way to start the day if you have a weight problem. You may have seen or heard our latest commercials, which symbolize the problem of being a few pounds overweight by using this ball and chain. That's the sound effect. But so many people have come to know the Special K breakfast that can help solve weight problems, they sometimes forget that Special K is America's favorite high-protein cereal. It has 8 essential vitamins and iron, and so delicious that lots of folks, kids as well as adults, eat Special K just for the sheer good taste of it. So we don't want you to think that you have to wear a ball and chain to eat Special K. All you need is an appreciation for the finer things of life, a 1-ounce bowl of Special K, 4 ounces of skim milk, tomato juice, coffee, and maybe a little sugar. The Special K breakfast can help you lose weight all by itself, but it really is a good start.
You're 17. Well, that's plenty old. Old enough to know about things like grass and speed and acid and smack. We probably can't tell you anything about the stuff you haven't already heard, or maybe even found out for yourself. So we don't intend to give you any advice. You wouldn't listen. But the trouble is, neither will your kid brother. He doesn't know half of what you know. He doesn't know how dope can affect your body. He's never spent a violent night hugging a friend who was on a bad trip, or watch a guy nod off in class and fall to the floor. He's just a kid, and a real setup for anybody out there selling the stuff. We'd like to warn your little brother. Too bad he doesn't trust us. We can't get to him. But maybe you can.
An Advertising Council campaign.
It has been said that a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. In our weird tale, the journey of 1,000 horrors starts in the light of day in a most prosaic fashion. Joe Compertino, who has been orphaned, is on his way to visit his uncle in the city. He waits in a diner for a truck driver to finish his meal.
Have something to eat, Joe.
I'm not hungry.
Well, how about a sandwich or some soup? Hey, it's chowder. It's nice and thick.
No, Effie, I don't want any. I've got to save the little money I have. It's a long trip.
Oh, I wish I were going, too.
Any place is better than this.
Oh, it's not a bad town, Joe. The people don't mean any harm.
Oh, sure, they don't mean any harm. Calling me a nut all the time, making fun of me.
Oh, now relax, Joe. You're getting excited again.
Yeah, I guess you're right. They're not worth it. I wish you were coming along.
Yeah, what would your uncle say?
I don't know. I only saw Uncle Pietro once, when I was a kid. He came to visit.
Oh, hey, look, Joe, that truck driver's getting ready to leave.
Oh, okay, I guess I better...
Yeah, sure. Sure, you better go.
All right, Effie.
Yeah.
And thanks for getting me the ride.
You ready, kid? Let's go. There she is, the pride of the Manchester fleet. Hop in. How far did you say you were going?
Elk City.
Why?
My uncle lives there.
Well, what about your folks?
Well, they're both dead.
Oh, hey, I'm sorry. You gonna stay with your uncle?
I don't know.
Sure you will. Blood's thicker than water, right?
And God makes brothers of us all.
Well, I don't know if I go that far.
Oh, but it's true. God is everything. He creates life.
And takes it away.
Don't say that.
All right, come off it, kid. I was just kidding. I believe in God.
Do you really believe in him? Do you have so much faith that you can feel him close to you?
Oh, well,
I do. When I concentrate, I can almost feel as if I'm one with him. He makes me see things.
Look, kid, maybe you better get some shut-eye, huh? We got a ways to go yet.
I see things happen halfway across the world. Wars, plane crashes, floods. They all come true.
Hey, yeah, sure. You want some coffee? That thermos...
No, thanks. This is a fast day for me. Like my namesake, St. Joseph. It helps me focus my concentration so I can do what I want to do.
Like what?
Move things without touching them.
Hey, you'd be great in my business. You could offload this truck by yourself.
And like St. Joseph, I can fly.
Fly?
Yes. The Lord gives me these powers.
Look, dummy. I gave you a ride against company regulations because I felt sorry for you. Jenny told me you were a nut, but I said, what the heck? But I ain't gonna stand for that kind of talk. I'm a church-going Christian, and I don't stand for no blasphemy. Get your butt out of here.
You'll regret this.
Sure. Just beat it. Take my advice. See your strength.
Lord, make him see the true light. Lead him from transgression. Thank you, Lord.
The door's open. Who are you?
I'm Joseph. Joseph Compertino, Uncle Pietro.
Peter, kid. Pete Compton. Don't you forget it. What are you doing here?
You're the only one I have left.
What?
Papa, he's dead. A fire in the house.
Oh, good Lord. Why didn't you let me know?
It happened so suddenly, and there wasn't much left for a funeral. I just buried him and...
Oh, you poor kid. Yeah. How about something to eat?
No, it's a fast day.
You take after your mother.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing, kid. Nothing. Don't have to jump down my throat.
She was a saint. I learned a great deal from my mother. About sin and worldliness.
Well, what are we going to do about you?
Just give me a job and a place to stay. That's all I need.
Yeah, I suppose I could use you around the club. You could clean the place, run sandwiches and coffee for the poker players.
Poker players?
Sure, what'd you think this is, a church? I run a little club here where the guys can get together for a little fun. Got any objections?
No, Uncle Pietro.
Pete. Call me Pete, I told you.
I'm sorry, Pete. I mean no harm.
Sure, kid. Now, let me see. Where can you stay? Can't put you up at the house. I haven't got any room.
I could stay here. It would make it easier for me to keep the place clean.
In that case, make yourself at home. Well, how do you like it?
The club is crowded. So many men.
It's a big night. Friday, payday. Guys want to blow off a little steam. You know how it is. You work in the mill all week. It's a grind. They need something to take the taste out of their mouths.
They can find comfort in the Lord.
Sure, but now they need action. A little gambling's a lot better than some things they could be doing, huh?
Hey, Pete, where's the beer?
Here, Joe, take this order to the table. Move.
What do you call this jerk, huh?
A hamburger.
No, kid. Well, I am glad you told me. I'd never know. Hey, what do you know, fellas? It's a hamburger.
Is something wrong, Ollie?
Nah, nothing much. Just that I ordered a cold cuts hero when I get a hamburger.
No, he said a hamburger.
Who asked you? Look, Ollie, the kid's new. I'll get you a hero. On the house.
Nah. Forget about it. Hamburger's okay. Hey, just watch him, will you? I think he ain't got all his marbles.
Yeah, watch yourself, Joe. Just be a little more careful in the future.
He's the one that should be more careful, not me.
Hey, Pete, get a load of this, will you? Hey, look at my home card. It's not bad, huh? Well, suckers, it's going to cost you plenty to see what Pete saw. Now, raise the pot that's on the table, huh? Oh, the only one with guts. Okay, here they are, Brennan. 5 little hearts, 4 through 8, straight flush pal.
They're not all hearts, Ollie. Your whole card is a diamond.
Ah, you crazy. It's 4 hearts, I tell. Hey, who switched cards? Oh, it's you little punk, you bird brain. You must have done it when you were setting the sandwiches.
Come on, Ollie. The kid never touched the card.
I'm going to take you apart, Squirt Boy. You're going to be sorry.
Hey, come on. Come on, stop it. Ollie. What's wrong with you?
It's him. Get rid of him, Pete.
Take it easy, Ollie. You're going to be all right. Hey, get a doctor. Somebody get an ambulance.
It's too late, Pete. He's dead.
I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. It's crazy. He thought you had something to do with it.
I didn't harm him, Pete. I swear I didn't. I wouldn't take a life.
Relax, Joe. I know you didn't. Excitement was just too much. Funny about that card, though. Wasn't like Ollie to plunk everything down on a 4 flush.
I had nothing to do with his death.
Yeah, I know. What's eating you, kid? Come on, spell it. I'm the only family you got.
Nothing. Just nothing.
Okay, don't tell me. I don't give a damn.
Oh, don't be angry, Uncle Pietro. Pete. I wonder sometimes.
What?
Why nobody likes me.
Lots of people do.
Who?
I like you, that's who.
I want people to say nice things to me.
And you gotta learn to give and take. Besides, you keep saying wild things all the time about your powers.
Oh, they're not my powers. They're the Lord's.
See what I mean?
But it's true. I'm his vessel. We all are. He pours his powers into all of us, but only a few like me can retain them.
How do you do it?
With faith and deep concentration.
You really believe that?
Well, of course I do. And so should you. Never lose faith. If you do, you will never have any hope.
Swell. Let's wrap it up and go home. You've used that brush on the floor long enough. Save some of it for tomorrow. You really think that you can...
I know it. Let me show you.
Oh, hold on. Before you deal the cards, let me cut the deck.
It makes no difference.
Okay, if it makes no difference, let me cut.
All right, I'm going to deal 5 cards face down. We'll both call them.
And if you don't call as many as I do, then you promise to lay off?
I promise. Well, go ahead, cut.
That one. It's the Queen of Spades.
No, Peter. It's the 10 of Hearts. Turn it over.
You made a lucky hit.
And try it again.
4 clubs.
Nope. 8 of diamonds. That's 2 in a row. Still believe it's luck?
Let me see that deck. I know every kind of marked deck.
You're just wasting your time. You open the deck. You know it's legitimate.
Why am I bothering with... Let's knock it off for tonight. Tomorrow's...
Here, watch this. 9 of spades, Jack of hearts, and 3 of diamonds.
Ah, it's the 2 of diamonds.
All right, 4 out of 5 isn't bad, is it, Pete?
It's not bad at all. Yeah, I don't know what the trick is. We could sure clean up with it.
No, I don't use my powers for profit.
Who's asking you to? You can do an act. Amuse the customers when they get tired of playing. You sit in as a dealer for the house, and when things get dull, you do your stuff. Yeah, they'll get a kick out of it.
I don't like to use my powers lightly.
Do you want to keep on eating? Okay, forget it.
Well, just this once, Pete. But don't ask me again.
A deal has been made between Joe and his Uncle Peter. It seems so simple and so innocent on the surface. But, like most seemingly simple matters, who knows what currents and eddies swirl beneath the surface? We will, I trust, know more when we return shortly with Act 2.
Hello, Ms. Goldilocks here, and welcome to my professional taste testing laboratory. Oh, Papa Bear, could you bring that case of sugar-free Diet 7-Up over here?
Another case? Miss Goldilocks, you're drinking this sugar-free Diet 7-Up like there's no tomorrow. You can't still be taste testing it.
Oh, no, Papa Bear. Sugar-free Diet 7-Up has already earned my seal of approval. It's fresh, light, natural, delicious. I drink it because I love its taste. Now hurry up.
Okay, here.
This sugar-free Diet 7-Up really tastes delicious. Ladies, if you're tired of switching from one diet drink to another, take some advice from Ms. Goldilocks. Try sugar-free Diet 7-Up and you'll say, yes, this one's just right.
I'll bear witness to that, Goldie.
Hi, I'm Hal Linden. There's a lot of talk these days about America's energy crisis. Talk about doing without heat, about doing without our cars, about what's going to happen if we run out of fuel. Well, we may not have to run out of fuel if we all work together to conserve the fuel we have. That means turning your thermostats down to 68 degrees during the day and turning them down to 60 at night. It means turning off lights, TV sets, and electrical appliances the minute we're finished with them. It means driving no faster than 50, starting or joining carpools, avoiding the kind of stop-and-go motoring that eats up gas by the gallon. In short, it means saving every ounce of energy we can, every chance we get. So please, do your part to make the fuel supply stretch a little further. For your own sake, don't be selfish. Don't be foolish. Don't be fuelish.
This message from the Federal Energy Office and the Advertising Council.
We all know that small compromises can lead to large disasters. The pretty lady verging on plumpness who diets with might and main to keep her poundage down knows full well that one excursion into the land of calories can mean a plunge into the worlds of pounds. Shall we then wonder that Joseph's consent to turn his powers to profits for his uncle will inevitably result in the loss of all he holds dear? We shall see as we return now to Act 2 of The Horror Within.
That was great, kid. The suckers loved it. Yeah. I thought Handelman would have a fit when you called his whole card.
He thought I was cheating, using a marked deck. He wouldn't believe me even when I told him to pick any deck.
Well, don't worry about it. That's just his way. Come on, let's go back to the kitchen.
You got a surprise for me?
That's right.
I don't mind doing the dishes.
I hope you can't read everything I'm thinking.
I don't try.
Good.
Joseph.
Effie.
How about that, kid? You didn't get the whole message.
Oh, what are you doing here, Effie?
Well, your uncle, he said I could work here.
Sure, why not? Business is good. We need another hand. I figured since you and Effie used to get along so well back home.
Thank you, Uncle. Pete.
Forget it. Just make sure you get the dishes done before we close. Huh?
I've been looking for the cleanser.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'll do them. You just sit right there.
Oh, no. I'll wash. You dry.
You sure?
Well, of course. There's no one to earn my way. Boy, your uncle's a fine man.
No, he is. Even though he blows his top sometimes.
Yeah, I suppose you don't. Joe? You still do tricks?
Well, they're not tricks, Effie. I followed the example of my patron saint, St. Joseph. And I concentrate my powers like he did. Watch. This knife.
Yeah.
Hold it in your hand.
Yeah?
Okay, now keep still. Very, very still.
Joseph, it's getting warm.
Mm-hmm.
It's bending.
There.
Oh, hey, that's wonderful. That's just like a magician I saw once.
It's not magic, Effie. It's a natural power. I read somewhere that most of us use only a small portion of our brain potential, less than 5%.
You mean that anyone can do what you just did?
Sure, most people can. I'm sure of it.
Oh, hey, Joe, will you teach me? Will you show me how you did that?
If you want to, I can show you that and much more.
Like what?
Well, like hear what I have in my mind without my saying a word.
Hey, that'd be neat. We could talk and nobody would hear us.
I could show you how to move objects from across the room.
We could clean up from here.
I could even teach you how to fly.
Yeah, like Peter Pan. Hey, look, I'm flying.
Hey, you mustn't joke about it, Effie.
Oh, hey, I'm sorry, Joseph. Listen, I wasn't making fun of you. I was just happy.
Never make fun of me, Effie.
You're frightening me.
It's all over now. Let's finish the dishes.
I promise, Joseph. I'll never do it again.
Well, how do you like it?
Oh, it looks beautiful, Pete. Just beautiful. I mean, I can't believe it's the same club.
Nothing to it, Effie. Fake brick. Tile ceilings and a few yards of drapes.
Boy.
Didn't cost much to change from poker to a supper club.
But do you think it's wise?
Look at the mob. The joint's packed.
People are dressed so nice, too. Hey, maybe we ought to pitch in and help, huh?
No, nothing doing. You and Joe are my star attraction.
Well...
Now, you do the act like I seen it, and we can't miss.
But that was just for Effie and me, Pete. I don't want to perform. Well, not in front of all these people.
Are you scared, kid? Well, that's natural. Everybody gets stage fright.
No, it's not that. I told you before, my powers are between me and St. Joseph. I can't do it for money.
What's the difference if you do it in the back room or out here?
Well, he's right, Joe. You can't hurt anybody with a little fun.
A little pleasure can help brighten up people's lives. That's you, Joe. What do you say? I'm going to introduce you and Effie. If you want to let me down, that's up to you. And now, folks, settle back. I hope you enjoyed your dinner.
Oh, boy, roast beef was good.
Good. The Cafe Compton presents its star attraction, the amazing Joseph and Company. They'll entertain you with an act never duplicated before in the history of the entertainment world.
Yeah, sure.
They'll read your thoughts, perform illusions. And here they are, the amazing Joseph and Company.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My assistant will be seated on the stage as I go through the audience. She will receive the thoughts I send to her across space. You can give me any kind of message or clue, and I will transmit it to her. I'm in touch with a lady who has a question.
Is her name Cindy?
What? That is correct. She wants to know if you can tell her what color dress she is wearing.
She is wearing a blue gown with sequins. It is a size 8, I believe.
Just the color was enough. All right, you, sir. May I have your note? Thank you. This gentleman wants to know if his partner is cheating on him.
Your wife is perfectly faithful, sir.
Well, I don't think that's what he meant, but I'm sure he's happy with the answer. One more question, please. One more question, please. Yes. This man wants to know...
Mr. Handelman, I can read a great many thoughts in your mind. Your check is $28.90, and you want to know if a $2 tip is enough. It is not.
Joe, you were great tonight. Just great. Everybody loved your act. Hey, I better get out front now and help close the place down. We'll have a bite to eat later, okay?
Sure, Pete.
That Handelman. I hate him.
I know, Joey. Listen, you frightened me. And that's why I made a joke out of it. Joe, you wouldn't...
No, of course not. I'm a servant of the Lord. I do His bidding. That's why I wonder about all this. I feel it's wrong.
It's a lot better than what you wanted to do to Handelman. Joe, you think you could really do what you...
If God wills it.
Oh, well, then you never will, because He preached love.
It's hard for me to feel love for someone who...
How about me?
I love you, Effie. With all my heart, I love you.
Well, then let's get married, Joe. Yeah, let's get married tonight.
Tonight? But how can we?
We'll go to Rapid Falls. There's the Justice of the Peace there.
No, Effie, no. We'll wait and get married properly. In a church. By a priest.
Well, if that's the way you want it, Joe, but let's do it soon.
I'm happy that you want to marry me in such haste.
Yes, Joe, please, let's get married as soon as possible.
Well, that sounds more like desperation than romance.
I can't explain it, Joe, but I don't know, I feel... Well, like something terrible is going to happen. I want to be your wife, Joe. I want us to be together for the rest of our life. No matter how much time we have left.
Good evening, Father. Am I late?
No, you're the first one here, Mr. Compton. We have lots of time for the rehearsal. Is your nephew's family coming too?
Well, I am his family. All that's left of it.
And the bride-to-be?
She has no one else but Joe and me, Father. Oh, wonder what's keeping them.
No, here comes the young man now.
Joe, where you been?
I called for Effie and she wasn't there. Is she here?
Well, Don't worry, she'll be along in a minute. Probably had something to do.
No, it's not that.
What is it?
I can see her. She's walking past the library, and someone is stopping her. She's frightened. I must go to her.
Oh, what was that all about?
Joe, my nephew, he's not like other people. He feels things, sees things. Better call the police, Father. May I?
Oh, certainly, if you feel it's necessary.
She's gone, Pete. Effie's gone.
They'll find her, Joe. Just take it easy.
You don't understand.
Sure I do. You're upset. Come on inside the house. We'll have a cup of tea.
He's right, Joe. There's nothing you can do now. The police are searching the town.
I can't help. I feel so useless. I've got no contact with her. I can't reach her. She must need me.
Don't even think about it, Joe. Just come inside and rest. We'll wait with you.
You may have been wrong, Joe. I mean, about what you think you saw.
I didn't think I saw, Pete. I know I did. She was in trouble, I tell you. And now, nothing.
There was no sign of struggle at the library. No one witnessed anything.
You don't believe in me?
Should I?
Yes, I have the powers given me by the Lord. You are his servant, too.
Are you sure your powers are from the Lord, Joe?
As sure as I am that my name is Joseph. I have devoted my life to him and the ideals of St. Joseph. And I have been heard.
Explain it to me, my son.
Why? So you can laugh at me?
No. I want to help you.
Help me? Yes. Father, help me.
Then go on.
My mother was a saint. She taught me to worship, to revere the memory of St. Joseph, to follow in his footsteps. I tried. I poured all my energies into being one with St. Joseph. I learned how to direct all the forces of my mind and soul. Even when I was very young, I could make objects move. I could see things that happened far away. Then one day she was gone and I was bitter.
That's understandable.
Well, for a while, I used my powers for wicked things. People turned against me and I became an outcast. Even my father drew away from me. Then my father was taken from me. I saw the light. I heard the blessed voice of St. Joseph, and he told me to return.
And you're sure the voice you heard was St. Joseph's?
Well, of course. Who else could it have been?
Who else, Joseph?
No, Father, no. The voice did not come from within me.
Joseph, there are forces of good and evil in the world. And sometimes it's difficult to tell one from the other. Perhaps it was not the voice of heaven you heard.
Good house tonight. Oh, we're still mobbed. Why don't you get dressed, Joe?
In a minute. Any news yet about Effie?
Not a word. The cops are still on the lookout, but they haven't found anything.
I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. I told them where it happened and exactly what he looked like.
Well, there must be hundreds of guys in town that fit the description you gave. You got to understand.
I don't want to understand. I want to find Effie. I tell you, Pete, I saw her just as clearly as I see you now. She was walking by the library, and this guy passes her. Then he turns back.
Joe, the cops know all that.
Well, then why don't they find her?
Hello. Speaking. What's that? I see. Sure, I understand. No, he's here with me. Yeah, we'll be down.
What is it, Pete? It's Effie, isn't it?
Yes, Joe. The cops. They found Effie.
Well, is she all right?
Bad news, kid.
I want to see her.
You will, kid. They want us to identify her.
Identify her? What are you saying, Pete?
They're waiting for us. At the morgue.
All that we feared when Joe agreed to do his act at Peter Compton's club has come to pass. Effie is dead at the hands of a madman, and Joseph Compertino says he was a witness to what happened. It hardly seems possible. But then again, I'm sure you will agree, the impossible is becoming the usual with greater frequency these days. We'll know more when we return shortly with Act 3.
When you feel like having a cold Budweiser, do you automatically reach for a glass? Well, sure, Bud's a great beer any way you drink it. But without a glass, you're really missing something. Now take that wonderful Budweiser head of foam, for instance. Those bubbles, tiny though they are, still amount to something pretty special at the top of your glass. Taste appeal and eye appeal. Two results of exclusive beechwood aging and natural carbonation. It takes a lot longer to brew Budweiser that way, but brewing beer right does make a difference that you can taste. That's why when you say Budweiser, you've really said it all. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis.
Pollution, crime, substandard housing, energy crisis, corruption, inequality, vandalism. If you don't like these conditions, you can do something about it. Law Day, May 1st, reminds us that the great thing about our system is that people can have a voice in improving it if they understand it and if they use that voice in the many ways possible. Through involvement, like helping to register voters, campaigning for candidates, voting. People of all ages can work to bring about change lawfully. But with almost half the population under 25, youth can make the difference. Learning what can be done and how should begin at an early age. Law Day urges young America to lead the way. Help preserve good laws. Help change bad laws. Help make better laws. A public service message of the American Bar Association and your state and local bar associations.
To find out who killed Effie, Joe must make the journey we all fear. He must look deep inside himself and trace the murderer in his mind's eye. The problem is, what more will he uncover? For if you look into any man's heart and mind, you will always find at least one black spot which he has tried to keep concealed.
Why are we sitting here, Pete?
Because the lieutenant asked us to wait. He'll be back in a minute.
She looks so different, Pete. Like a poor imitation.
Don't think about it, Joe.
I can't think of anything else. I've got to find the man who did it. I'll never rest until I find him.
I'm sorry I kept you waiting. I had to check a few things out.
It's all right, Lieutenant.
Now, Joe, you don't mind if I call you that?
No.
Good. When did you see this taking place?
Well, Pete and I were at the church waiting for Effie when it flooded my mind.
And what time was that?
It was about 6:30, 7.
I see. And was that the time you felt it was actually happening?
I guess so. I hadn't thought about it.
Well, think about it. Were the streetlights on? Do you remember anything that might give us a handle?
Well, it seems... Well, the library was closed, but the streetlights weren't turned on.
And that would put it at about 5:30. But you saw it happen in your mind about an hour or so later, huh? Can you explain that?
No, I can't.
Well, did you actually see them go off together? Did they get into a car?
No. Well, I mean, I don't remember. All I know is I can see them together, and I knew something bad was going to happen.
What's this all about, Lieutenant?
Well, I'm just trying to get things straight. You know, there are some loose ends here.
Like what?
Well, for one thing, we found the body off Highway 50.
That means she was in a car when she died.
No, it means she was in a car when she was thrown off on the side of the road. She died hours before then.
You mean to say she was thrown out in the middle of the day and no one saw it?
Oh, it wasn't in the middle of the day. Doc Hatfield estimates she died about 6 o'clock in the morning.
Well, with this new daylight savings time, it must have been pitch black when he...
That's right. That means, Joe, your mind's clock was off about 12 hours. You couldn't have seen her walk past the library when you said she did.
I can't believe it. Joe, didn't you talk to Effie today?
No, but she said she was going to the city to do some shopping. She said she'd be away all day and meet us at the church for the rehearsal.
But you called her?
Just before I left to meet Pete. I wanted to see if she got back earlier.
She wasn't there, obviously. Now, who answered the phone?
Nobody.
Where were you early this morning?
In bed. Asleep. Say, what's going on?
Well,
why all these questions?
A little bit of information helps.
I don't like it. Can I go now?
Yeah, of course. Just stay around where we can reach you, Joe. We may have some more information later, and maybe some more questions.
Joe? Joe, open up. Were you asleep?
No, I was just thinking.
Did you eat anything today?
Yeah.
I'll bet. You haven't moved out of your room for days.
I'm sorry about the club, Pete.
That doesn't matter, kid.
But it's all my fault.
Forget it.
I've got no future without Effie.
You cooking something, kid?
No?
It's funny, I smell something burning.
Oh, it's incense.
Oh, you're not going through that again, Joe. Forget that stuff, kid. That's not going to bring Effie back.
No, but it will put me in contact with her murderer.
Don't do it, Joe. It's not right. I spoke to Father Coyle about it.
You had no right.
He says you're literally playing with fire.
He doesn't understand either.
Why don't you explain it to him? Let him help.
I'm not leaving here until I see things clearly.
You don't have to. I brought Father Coyle with me. You can come in now, Father.
How are you, Joe?
I don't want you here, Father.
Your uncle asked me to help.
I don't need your help.
I think you do. You told me how much you loved our Savior and St. Joseph. You're not appealing to them now, are you?
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, yes, you do, Joe. The incense, the magic circle on the floor, the Kabbalistic figures. You're reaching for the hand...
All right, what if I am? What good did piety do? I lost my parents, then Effie. Perhaps I'll get some help now.
From Satan? You don't want his help? He doesn't share. He possesses.
I don't give a damn if he swallows me whole. I want my revenge, Father. I want to see the man who killed Effie suffer as I am. I want to see him in the same kind of torture.
He is, Joe. Believe me, he is.
Hello?
Pete, wake up. It's me, Joe.
Yeah, I'm awake. You know what time it is?
Yeah, I know. It's 6 o'clock in the morning.
Sunday morning. Don't you ever sleep?
I will, after tonight. Pete, I've got him.
I don't feel up to riddles, Joe. Who you got?
That slimy monster who killed Effie. I've got him dead to rights.
Now, look, don't do anything stupid, kid. Let me call Lieutenant Tawney. He can have...
No, Pete. I don't mean I have him in my room. I've got him in the mind. It worked, Pete. I've been put in touch with him. I want to go on tonight.
Joe, without Effie, you haven't got an act.
Oh, yes, I have. The biggest show I've ever done.
Well, I don't know.
Please, Pete. Don't stand in my way.
You're asking me to walk in the dark, Joe. Square with me.
I can't, Pete. You've got to trust me.
Then why can't you trust me?
You wouldn't understand.
Try me.
All I can tell you is I'm zeroed in on him. I've got him in my sights, and you can help me nail him.
How?
Well, billboard my return to the club tonight. Play it up big. Hit the murder angle. Promise the suckers a startling revelation. I guarantee you'll be there. You won't be able to resist the bait.
I appreciate appreciate your coming down, Lieutenant.
That's okay. I haven't had a night out in a long time.
You know Father Coyle?
Yeah, sure do. How are you, Father?
As well as my age and my infirmities permit. How do you like the view, Lieutenant? Isn't it grand?
Nearer the angels, Father. Nearer the angels. You got quite a crowd here tonight.
It's all that publicity about Effie. The buzzards are out in full force. They want to see Joe in action and maybe witness something else. Now, that's the cue for Joe's act. I got to introduce him. Just stand by. I'll be back. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's time for the star of our show to make his appearance. And here he is, the man you've been waiting to see. The amazing Joseph.
Thank you. Tonight I'm going to skip the usual stunts. I'm not going to waste your time on the usual card tricks and memory gimmicks. I'm going to attempt something never seen before on any stage. But I'll need your assistance since I do not have... Well, since I'm working alone tonight. With your help, I'm going to reach into your minds and read your thoughts. If you have a problem, concentrate on it. With divine guidance, I will resolve them for you, if there are any answers. All I ask of you is quiet, complete silence. Remember, if you have a question, concentrate on it. You're doing fine. I see thoughts swirling in space. Is there a young lady whose initials are J.L. in the room?
Hey, that's me!
Good. Would you please stand up? Now, concentrate on your questions. Yeah, I see a ticket in your purse. Would you hold it up, please? Thank you.
Well,
now that's an airline ticket to Las Vegas. Am I correct, please? My advice is follow your mind, miss. Don't use that ticket. Wait until you can pay your way. Thank you. Hold it, folks. I have another message coming through. George, I can't tell whether your last initial is B or V. George, will you stand up, please?
That's the man.
Well, I have good news for you, George. You can stop worrying about your mother. It's not what you think at all. Her pains will disappear soon, and she'll be as good as new.
That's right.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the signals are fading, folks. I want you to let your minds go blank. There. That's it. I feel it coming through now. There's a dark thought taking form. Evil. Malignant. You're coming through now. I read you loud and clear. Will the man with the mark of Cain upon him stand up? I don't blame you for hiding. You've committed a terrible sin. There's only one way out for you. The Bible says an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. And a life for a life.
Stop it, Joseph!
I called for silence.
What you're doing is wrong!
He must pay for his crime, Father.
It's not for you to judge, Joseph! Don't try to play God!
I am his instrument.
Are you sure, my son? Look into your own soul. Judge not, lest ye shall be judged.
I have nothing to fear.
Nothing, Joe? Think about it. Where were you when Effie died?
In my room.
No, you weren't, Joe. 6 o'clock in the morning, Joe. Where were you?
She was wicked. She was everything my mother warned me about. I worshipped St. Joseph, and she laughed at my piety. She was carnal, and she tried to keep me from my vows of sanctity. St. Joseph, in your name...
That's blasphemy, Joe!
I removed her from my life for your sake. I exorcised her as though she were a cancer on my soul.
Pray for forgiveness, Joe!
I was tormented all night. I went to her early and I begged her to leave me. She refused. I told her we would go to Father Coyle and ask for his guidance. She struggled in the car and tried to run away. I stopped her. She was like a bird in my arms. A poor dead bird.
Come with me, Joe. Everything will be all right. Come.
No, I must go with St. Joseph. What? I must... Give me the power, St. Joseph. Let me fly to you.
Don't, Joe! Stay away from the window! What's happening? Look at us!
I can't believe it. Look, he's suspended in space. He's standing free. Poor Joe. Poor Joe. He tried to reach for heaven and hell at the same time. He stumbled somewhere in between.
Don't take it too hard, Pete. Dead end somewhere.
Yeah, but not on the streets. You really think he killed Effie?
Yes. Part of him did.
None of us are saints, Peter. We're good and evil intertwined. Most of us can keep the worst of our nature in control. Joe couldn't. He was split right down the middle.
Well, one thing is sure. He paid his dues. Let's get him out of here and mark his account paid in full.
The worst we feared has happened. Joe took the fearful chance of looking deep inside himself for truth, and found that the truth was more than he could bear. I'll be back shortly.
Banks have their boardrooms, hotels have their ballrooms, but one of the best-known rooms in the country is Project Hope's Room A. Here is where Americans as groups and as individuals send their contributions to support the work of Project Hope. It may be a check for $5,100 from a college group who held a hike for hope. It may be $2.95 from a 10-year-old who saved it up from summer jobs. It may be a check for $10 from a retired school teacher. It may be $400 raised by a teenager in Massachusetts whose Carnivals for Hope have become an annual event in his neighborhood. Every contribution, large and small, helps Hope continue its programs of treating the sick and training medical personnel to improve health care in many countries.
Health is what hope's all about. Help Project Hope reach out.
Help Hope reach out. Write to one of the best-known addresses in the country. Project Hope, Room A, Washington, D.C.
And so we close the entrance to the cave, where murky waters run deep, but not always still. From time to time, we hear the evil rumbles of the coursing stream, but we manage to ignore its babbling and save our sanity thereby. Joseph Compertino lost this knack that civilized man has developed, this veneer that hides some of the ugliness within. He paid dearly for it. Our cast included Don Scardino, Dolores Sutton, Joseph Julian, Robert Dryden, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
What does he see in me?
Oh, come on, honey.
No, I mean it.
Well, let's see. You're pretty.
Well, I'm not beautiful.
And you're smart.
But I'm not brilliant.
What can I tell you? He's an artist. All artists are crazy.
But the most fascinating women in the world are ready to throw themselves at his feet.
Sis, you're pretty fascinating yourself.
Thanks to you, Bert.
Thanks to me?
You sent me through college, and there were the trips to Europe.
Well, I had to shape you up before I could marry you off. And it looks like you got yourself a grand prize. The great Otis Manley Carter.
Oh, Bert, I want you to like him.
Oh, I like him. I like him.
He's so sweet, so kind.
Except?
What do you mean, except?
Well, except every time he paints somebody's picture, it seems to me that person dies.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by new sugar-free Diet 7-Up. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
The
CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Of all those in the animal kingdom, I'm superstitious enough to believe the cat, the most sinister and the most feared, especially if a black one crosses your path. The cat has been worshipped in the Orient and in ancient Egypt. The cat has been friend of mayors and witches and written about by Kipling, Poe, Gautier, and Baudelaire. What is it about the cat which is always loved when a kitten and sometimes hated when full grown? Our tale, then, is for both ailurophiles and ailurophobes, cat lovers and cat haters. You are Mr. Harvey from the Evening Bulletin Dispatch?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm Herman Flory. I work here at the morgue. You've come to look at one of our bodies?
I have. A suicide murder case? What's that? A Latin inscription up there, say?
Let conversation stop. Let laughter cease. This is the place where death delights in helping the living. The bodies are downstairs, Mr. Harvey. Follow me.
Our mystery drama, The Tenth Life, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by G. Frederick Lewis and stars Paul Hecht. I'll be back shortly with Act One. The dividing line between fiction, fantasy, and fact is often so thin, so tenuous, that it has occurred to me there may be none. What we may call mysterious or coincidence or bad luck or good luck may all be part of a universal master plan we cannot understand or control. And that might explain the perplexing and mystifying events that happened to a young friend of mine, Luke Harvey, a reporter. You may have seen his byline in the Evening Bulletin Dispatch. We pick up his story one evening as he rides the uptown subway. Which subway stop you get out at, Luke? Luke? Hey, Luke, snap out of it.
What? Well, what did you say, Harry? Which stop is nearest my new apartment? Let's see.
What is he turning around for? Who do you see on this train? Someone you know?
I wish I did. Hey, you see that girl standing by the door? Did you ever see anyone in all your life so exciting?
The one with the long black hair carrying that, looks like one of those carry-alls for cats.
Come on, let's edge our way over to her.
What for? She's probably married or hates men.
Harry, here, hold this box of books for me, will you? I'm going to try my luck.
They're your books. Put them on the floor.
What a friend. I just want to get closer before my stop.
And then where is that?
34th Street.
Oh, then I get off before you do, 23rd.
Hey, look at those eyes. She's got eyes like an Egyptian queen.
Oh, sure. The girl just came to life from a tomb at the Metropolitan Museum.
I bet there's a story there. And that jewelry she's wearing.
Sure, Luke.
Yeah, but how do I pick her up?
You could pull that ornament off her neck and say, "Pardon me, miss, but did you happen to drop this?"
It's a very unusual piece, eh? With those two green stones and that flat hunk of silver. It does look sort of Egyptian.
Yeah, if you're compiling a list of Queen Nefertiti's attributes, notice her long fingers. Ooh, and those long fingernails on the right hand hanging onto the strap.
Very observant.
29th Street.
It's her face that gets me.
Yep. Here's where I leave you, Luke. Hey, how do you like your new apartment?
Well, this will be my first night there. I'm taking over this last carton of books.
Well, I'll see you first thing in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, I got an interesting murder-suicide I'd like you to cover. So long.
Excuse me, miss. I couldn't help noticing that interesting piece of jewelry you're wearing.
I think I've seen something very like it in Cairo, Cairo, Egypt.
You have?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't swear to it, but I'm pretty sure. Gee, I'm sorry. That heavy box of books.
Oh.
No, I'm terribly sorry. I hope I didn't hurt you. Gee, the way they run these subways like cowboys. Oh, now all the lights are out. Don't worry, miss. There's nothing to be afraid of.
It's nice of you to reassure me, but you needn't. I've taken trains and subways so many times, I know what can happen.
Really? I would have said you're not a native.
I'm not, but I've lived in cities before.
Oh, sure, yeah. Hey, even in the dark, those stones in your necklace, they shine like eyes. That happened to be a cat you're carrying in that case?
Ladies and gentlemen, there'll be a slight delay. There's an obstruction on the line, which we hope will be cleared up shortly, and we apologize. We got no power at the moment and regret the inconvenience.
Oh, this is great. I'm a newspaper man. I think I ought to do a series on how the city dweller is getting ripped off. My name's Harvey, Luke Harvey. It's kind of crazy introducing yourself as someone you can't see. Oh, there we go. Lights back on again. Miss? She's gone. Hey, I didn't say come in.
You didn't have to, since it's my house.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Staley. I'm glad to see you. I'm trying to figure out which boxes to unpack first.
As your landlord, I thought a welcoming drink would be in order, so I brought some scotch.
Great. Trouble is, I haven't unpacked my glasses.
Oh, I brought glass.
Oh.
You haven't unpacked a lot of boxes either.
Yeah, books.
All these are books?
Yeah, that's what a newspaper man lives on, the printed word.
Well, you're going to need 4 walls of bookcases.
Nope, a couple of dozen bricks and some boards, and presto, instant bookcases.
Well, glad at last I got a tenant who's handy. Here's one for you and one for me.
Cheers. To 633 East 33rd Street, my new home. Hey, how many tenants you got here?
You're the third. I live on the ground floor. Over me and under you is a flute player.
A flute player?
Well, the walls are so solid you can't hear him practice. He's with the Philharmonic. That's it.
Well, you said there were 3. That's only 2. There's someone on the top floor? What was that?
Must be from the house next door on the roof. I don't allow pets here.
Hey, does that go on all night?
Oh, no. This is the first time I've ever heard anything like that. Believe me, this is always a very quiet house.
So then, Harry, my landlord, this guy Staley, gets up and goes, and I'm trying to put a few things away in my closet, and meow, there it is again.
The sound of the cat.
Yeah, but this time, I swear to you, the beast is right outside my door. So I open it real fast. Nothing. Not a cat, not a mouse, nobody.
Oh, by the way, what is your new address? I'll put it in my book.
Oh, it's 633 33rd.
633 33rd. Hey, that beats all the coincidences. The story I want you to cover starts there.
Where I live?
Yeah, 633 33rd. It was the scene of either a suicide or a murder 5 days ago. Now, somebody, maybe a tenant, was either pushed, jumped, or fell from the 3rd story into the backyard.
That's the floor over me.
You know who else lives there?
Well, some flute player with a Philharmonic, me, and a 3rd tenant Staley never got around to telling me about.
It's your story. Check the precinct house, what they've got, then the morgue. Let me know what you come up with.
Hey, you're not expecting me to solve a crime, are you?
No. Just give me the who, what, where, when, and why, then write it up for the Sunday section.
What's the name of the victim?
If anybody knows, they haven't told the police.
You want pictures?
If it's good enough, I'll have Ned Brody do some artwork. This ought to be a cinch for you.
Why me? I never covered a corpse story.
The morgue is on 1st Avenue and 30th. You can be home in 2 minutes. Mr. Harvey from the Evening Bulletin Dispatch?
Yeah, that's me.
Well, I'm Herman Fleury. I'm going to be your guide. I work here at the medical examiner's.
The morgue.
Oh, please. You've come to look at one of our bodies?
Yeah, I have. Hey, tell me, what's the Latin inscription up there say?
Quote, this is the place where death delights in helping the living. Unquote.
The person I'm inquiring about is a male who was found at the rear of 633 East 33rd Street 5 days ago.
Well, if he's dead, he's here. The bodies are downstairs. Follow me? This, Mr. Harvey, is the body storage room.
It's pretty gruesome kind of work, isn't it?
Well, there are compensations, good hours, and, of course, the main advantage is nobody can talk back to you. Now, you want 633 West 33rd? No, East 33rd.
Right.
Male, 5 days ago. That would be, yes, number 97.
Gee, a young guy. Is that the way his face looked when he was brought in, Mr. Flory? It's covered in deep scratches.
Well, the medical examiner has been here a couple of times, taken a long look, and they still can't identify those wounds?
You mean what caused them?
We don't know.
Well, what caused the death?
Oh, well, I suspect the fall, I see. Neck's broken. On the other hand, he could have died before he fell, you see. There are unusual lacerations, and I've seen some humdingers around here.
Yeah, well, thanks. You can slide him back now. I've seen enough.
Luke, I've been looking at your copy. I think for openers, it's okay. The morgue, the bodies, your stuff on Mr. 633.
I'll get the medical examiner in a day or two.
Yeah, but even so, where's the rest of the story?
I haven't finished it yet, Harry.
Luke, you haven't begun.
I thought you didn't want me to play detective.
I don't care what you play. You've started a beginning. Now give me a middle and an end. So a guy falls out of a window. So what? I want you to find out the so what.
How about checking the precinct?
Oh, don't ask me for permission. Ask the police. What do they know? Were all the tenants questioned about Mr. 633? Who knew him? Did he live there? Was he a visitor? Did he fall off the roof?
Well, a lot depends on what the medical examiner says made those deep scratches.
From the way you describe them, he didn't make them shady. Now, where are you going from here?
Well, I have a date with my landlord, Mr. Staley. After all, I pay rent at number 633. I got a right to know.
You might go up to your roof and have a look around. Maybe you'll turn up something. Oh, and Luke, when you're up there, don't stand too close to the edge.
What have we got so far? A mysterious girl on a subway train, a reporter whose first night in a new apartment is a nightmare of noise, of cats caterwauling, a body in the backyard, and a trip to the city morgue that is better left unremembered. Hang on. It gets much worse before it gets any better. I shall return shortly with Act 2. If you haven't realized it by now, let me assure you, this story, The 10th Life, has something to do with cats, reputed to enjoy 9 lives. They are an ancient breed, and as ancient carvings tell us, go back to Egypt's first dynasty, a good 5,000 years ago. But let us return to the present, and reporter Luke Harvey pressing the bell marked Staley, a landlord, in his brownstone house.
Yes. Mr. Harvey, anything I can do?
Oh, Mr. Staley, can I come in for a minute?
By all means.
Oh, thanks. Mr. Staley, my assignment is a feature story about a man, an unidentified man who fell to his death from this house.
Well, I am not so sure he did. Now, I'll tell you what I told the police. I never saw that man before. He never lived here at 633.
Oh. Is there any idea how he could have ended up in your yard?
I'll tell you what I told the police.
Go ask the people who live on 34th Street, the houses that back onto this one. They overlook our yard. He might have fallen from there.
So you don't know him, you never saw him, and nobody here knew him either.
That's right. Anything else?
Yeah, well, those cats. They woke me up in the middle of the night making a terrible racket. I mean, if this keeps up, how will I get any sleep?
Did you say cats?
Yeah, you heard them yourself when you were in my room.
I told you probably some animals loose in the neighborhood.
It was right outside my door at 4 in the morning. Not only yowling, but scratching to get in.
You must have been dreaming. It's not possible. I am very strict about having pets in this house.
Okay, Mr. Stay. Well, you come up and look at my door. When I went to work this morning, there were marks right down to the wood.
Ah, that's funny. The painters didn't say anything about that.
What painters?
Well, I had your hall and door painted this morning. It was long overdue. So you just be careful when you go up there. I wouldn't want you to get wet paint on you.
Hello?
Harry, this is Luke.
Oh, I'm glad you called while the commercials are on. What's up? Make it fast. I'm watching a night game in Cleveland.
Harry, I've talked to the landlord, and I think something fishy is going on here.
So?
And it might even be dangerous for me.
Yeah?
Look, Harry, would you hustle those 8 blocks from your place to mine and come on over?
When?
The sooner the better. I'd like to talk to you, but not on the phone.
Hey, you're asking a heck of a lot. I'm watching a game.
This could be a very big story, but I'd like to be around to write it.
Luke, you been threatened?
Not yet.
Okay, just keep your door locked till I get there.
That's the problem, Harry. The lock has been removed. I tell you, Harry, they were there. Right along the bottom panel of this door, deep scratch mark.
And right on the other side of the door was this cat yowling?
Yeah, but those scratches, sure, you can't see them now. They've been filled in and painted over. They were like made by a leopard. Come on, let's go inside my room. I'll shut the door. I don't hear the same story twice. And I don't like the way Staley looks at me. That's why I called you. First, he denies there's a cat in the building, and then he has my door painted over so no marks show. And about those scratches, I had another thought. Suppose we could prove the scratches on my door were made by the same instrument as the scratches on Mr. 633's face.
Well, you said it was a cat.
Yeah, well, maybe I was wrong. I didn't see it. I mean, it could have been anything.
Ooh, look at the time. It's midnight. As I say, we've talked out every angle I can think of. Midnight. I gotta get going. Now, take it from me. No one is gonna get you.
Famous last words. Why was the lock taken off my door?
Well, painters sometimes do that. When everything's dry, they put the locks back.
And the cats?
Well, you're carrying on as if they were mountain lions prowling the halls.
There they are again. Are you going to tell me that's out in the street?
That's the darndest cat.
Come on, Harry. We got to find out where it's coming from.
Now, which way?
Come on, up the stairs.
Maybe it's up on the roof.
Yeah, another half light up. That's where the third apartment is.
It's coming from behind that door.
There's only one way to find out. Excuse me, Mrs. Is this your apartment?
Yes?
Do you have cats in there?
No.
Cats? Didn't you hear them?
No.
You didn't hear the sound of cats just now?
No, I didn't.
Look, I live downstairs. My name is Luke Harvey.
I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Come on, Luke. We're wasting our time. Good night, miss.
I'm sorry to have knocked on your door so late.
I don't mind. What did you say your name was?
Harvey. Luke Harvey. I'm down on the second floor underneath you. This is a friend of mine, Harry Shorten. He heard the cats, too.
I wish I could be of assistance, Mr. Harvey. But unfortunately, it is not possible. There is nothing I can do.
Did you notice what she said, Harry? I wish I could help you, but it's just not possible.
There's nothing I can do. Yeah, I heard her.
I felt she wanted to tell me, but couldn't.
I'm not impressed with her good intentions. The lady is a liar.
Do you know who she was? You know, I realized it the moment she closed her door. The girl in the subway. Remember? The one with the fingernails and the long black hair, wearing that silver thing with the cat's eyes set into it?
I noticed the lights were out in her apartment. But with that noise, she couldn't have been sleeping.
I could see a candle burning on a table. And sitting in front of it, Mr. Staley.
The landlord?
Yeah, sort of a vague shadow, but it was Staley, all right. Something funny's going on here.
It could be. That isn't anything I'd lose any sleep over. Look, forget the girl. If it gets too noisy, move. I'll finish emptying this box for you and then go.
I wish I knew more about her.
Hey, look what I found. You may get your wish.
Hey, it's her necklace.
How did it get in this carton?
The night we met in the subway. She must have dropped it in the box I was carrying.
Tomorrow you just knock on her door, hand her this, and you got it made.
Excuse me. Good morning.
May I ask what you're doing on the floor in front of my door?
Actually, I was pushing this note under the... I didn't know you went out this early in the morning.
A note for me?
Well, I guess I might as well give it to you now. Here. It's about your necklace.
You found it? Where?
Well, when we first met in the subway, it must have dropped into the box I was carrying.
We met before?
Yeah, there was a blackout in the subway. And then last night when I knocked on your door about the cats.
There are no cats.
Yeah, I know. That's what you said. Anyway, I've got the necklace, and if you wait here, I'll go and get it. Now, don't go away now. Here it is.
Oh, yes. Yes. Mr. Harvey, I apologize. I was suspicious, and I didn't trust you. Thank you a great deal. The last 2 days without my necklace have made me very ill.
To think. I mean, imagine finding out we're living in the same house. You know, when I first saw you, I wanted to know you, but the odds in a city this size is pure luck, pure chance.
Or much more than that. Would you mind very much fastening the necklace around my neck? It's always a bit hard for me. I can't think when I had to do it last.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with this clasp. Why it came undone and fell in my box of books is a mystery to me.
Or a sign. I'm feeling better already. The last 2 days. You see, my soul is tied up in that necklace. Do you understand?
Not really, but I can learn. You know something? We've never been introduced. You know my name.
Mine is Karima.
Karima?
It's Egyptian.
Oh, it's interesting. Does it mean anything?
The word?
Yeah. For instance, my name is Luke. Luke means bringer of knowledge. It sort of fits, you know. Does Karima have some special meaning in your language?
Yes. It means deathless.
Harry, can I see you a moment?
Just a man. What's happened to that story?
You'll never believe it. When I was out yesterday, the police came along and took my door off its hinges and left me a new door instead. I know it's a new door.
Did you ask your landlord?
No, he's gone away. Nobody in the house knows where he is.
Well, how do you know it was the police?
Well, they left this card.
Luke, to get back to my question, what is happening to your story on the man with the scratched face, Mr. 633?
I'm at a dead end, Harry. I mean, I can't get anywhere with it. But besides, what good is the story? A man's been killed and no one knows who he is. There are hundreds of unknown victims in this city every year, picked up off the streets, fished out of the river. So, is it okay? Am I off the story?
Sure you are. You have been for the last 2 weeks. Or didn't you realize that you've had other assignments?
You mean somebody else is still on it?
Yes, very much so.
Who?
Me. I'm the one who tipped the police to remove your door and take it to the lab.
Why, Harry?
Well, you told me there were deep scratches on it which got painted over. I thought the police ought to check on that.
Oh, you didn't believe me, eh? I mean, why would I lie about that?
You didn't lie. You told the truth. It was interesting what you said about those scratches, and the police agree. If they're similar to those on Mr. 633's face, then that's an important lead.
So what do you think?
They'll find those lacerations are made by the same claws. That girl, isn't it? That Egyptian girl with the cats and the long hair and the long nails.
There aren't any cats.
She said.
Are you saying somehow she's involved?
Could be.
What do you know about her?
Not much yet, but I'm trying to find out.
You are so wrong. Karima had nothing to do with anybody's death or anything else.
Oh? Are you speaking from knowledge or faith?
Harry, I know it sounds wacky. But 3 weeks ago, I didn't know she existed.
Are you sure she does?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she is. We've seen a great deal of each other. And last night, I asked Karima to marry me. We're getting our blood tests and the license, and we're getting married Monday.
It's safe to say that Editor Harry thinks reporter Luke has misplaced his marbles. Is it love? Or some ancient spell the lady has cast upon him? Ladies are known to do that. Love is a powerful drug, they say. It can open your eyes or blind you. Friend Harry may be afraid Luke might come to one morning and find himself not as wide awake as he ought to be. He might even wake up and discover himself dead. I shall return shortly with Act 3. We've been talking about death and love. Sonnets have been written and kingdoms rejected for love. It can turn your will into jelly, your reason into foolishness, which Harry would tell you is what has happened to Luke. And Harry hates to see a good reporter getting destroyed by one of Dan Cupid's arrows. For what? For a girl who comes from nowhere and may be heading somewhere else?
Luke, have you thought this through? What do you know about it? Not a great deal, do you?
No, but I don't care.
I'll tell you why you don't know anything about it. Because there's nothing to know. The police have inquired and checked immigration, birth records, Social Security. She has no credit card, never registered to vote. Her telephone belongs to the landlord. There isn't a word on her anywhere.
Lay off. She's got nothing to do with Mr. 633. I suppose they've searched the apartment.
No, not so far as I know. There's no cause for a search warrant. But you've probably been up there, so they'll be talking to you.
I have not. I've never been in her apartment.
Luke, don't get me wrong. I'm glad you think she's a girl for you, but I also believe that you suspect something is not quite right, which is why you've been dragging your feet on that story. I want you to know, though, the case is not closed, and it won't be closed until I stop being suspicious.
Mrs. Harvey?
Yes, darling.
After the bride and groom are married, the usual conveyance is a limousine, but I thought our heading uptown in the subway train, the same one that brought us together, is symbolically right.
Luke, you are very sweet and a lovely man.
Hey, you gave that marriage license clerk a very hard time.
I didn't mean to.
I mean, he had to erase the name of the town you were born in Egypt twice.
Who backed it?
Yeah, that. When he asked for your age, I mean, you are obviously 10 years younger than I am. I'm 30, and I mean, you give him this routine. All he wants is numbers.
A routine?
Yeah, well, the bit about I'm as young as tomorrow and as old as time.
I love you, Luke.
I love you too, Karima.
Do you think we married too hastily?
What? 22 days since we last rode this subway hasty? First thing we do is tell old Staley we don't need 2 apartments. I'll go up and help you bring your stuff down. Of course, maybe yours is larger.
You'll see for yourself, darling.
I want to know everything about you.
I won't keep any secrets. Today is the end of all that. I give you my word.
Hey, you sound so serious. Don't scare me.
I'm sorry, sir, but you can't cross the police line.
But I live in this house. So does my wife.
What's your name?
Luke Harvey.
You have any ID?
Yeah, I'm with the Evening Bulletin Dispatch. Here's my press card.
Okay, Mr. Harvey. Now, the lady?
I don't think I have any identification with me.
Yes, you do, darling. Here, take a look at this, officer. The ink is hardly dry. Our wedding license. We just got married.
Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Harvey. Sorry about all this.
Well, what happened?
Oh, they're bringing somebody around from the back of his house. Been lying in the yard. Somebody called us. Will everybody step back, please, so the men can get through?
They're carrying someone out on a stretcher.
You know who it is, officer?
Not yet. There's been no identification.
Is it a man?
Yes.
Is he dead?
Hey, you guys, will you hold the stretcher? This gentleman lives in the house. If you wouldn't mind taking a look, Mr. Harvey, you may be able to identify the body. Get something for your paper.
Okay, thanks.
Will one of you boys pull back the blanket?
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, no. Karima, don't look. What happened to his face?
Multiple lacerations. Do you know this man?
Yeah.
Who is it?
It's Mr. Staley, our landlord.
No!
The lady's faded.
I'm all right now.
Hey, I'm glad my apartment's on the lower floor. You feel better?
Much.
That was some welcome to a couple of newlyweds, huh?
Why did he?
Put it out of your mind, darling.
Yes. I must. Luke, I want to go upstairs now to my apartment.
Hey, there's no hurry. You sure you feel up to it?
I want to go now. I have to go upstairs.
Okay, we'll do it together.
Now you will know everything about me.
The times I've stood outside this door saying goodnight to you.
I keep the shades drawn. I won't turn on the lights. Your eyes will become accustomed.
What are those round lights? Eyes? Cat's eyes. How many cats are there here sitting in the dark?
There are 12.
I thought you told me there were no cats here.
I thought you knew anyway.
How could I? I believed you. I can make out maybe 12 cats now. They're very big.
The dark keeps them quiet.
What upsets them?
Enemies.
What do you do?
The enemies are taken care of. I'm responsible. Presently I shall light one candle and introduce you. They love the single light of a fire. They remember the temple.
Temple?
They will like you. You've nothing to fear from them. Yes, my pretty. You will like my husband, won't you?
Why did you have to pretend there were no cats here? Couldn't you trust me?
I do now. But I didn't wish Mr. Staley to know.
Karima, how can you say that? Staley knew you had cats. I saw him. Sitting right there at that table, staring at a candle.
Darling, it's not possible. His mortal self was never here, I swear to you.
Karima, don't lie anymore.
We had called up his black, foul shadow. It was that you saw.
I don't know. Maybe I've made the most terrible mistake of my life.
Husband, don't go now. You can't leave before I have told you everything.
I don't want to hear any more lies.
I will not speak of this again if you go now.
Karima, open this door. I'll kick it down.
Great sun god Ra, great cat, make him stay.
Get away from me. Get away, all of you. Luke? Are you okay, buddy? Oh, hi, Harry. Sorry, I must have dozed off sitting at my desk.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening to you, but I'd say since you were married, 6 weeks ago now? Since then you come to the office in a daze, you sit around like a zombie?
Something's happened to me. I don't even recognize myself.
Remember way back that assignment I gave you, those 2 mysterious deaths where you live? You wrote me a note that said, no story, both died of shock. I'm next. I never could figure it.
We were going to move down into my apartment, but we decided to keep both. Had to have one for them. But she stayed upstairs and I'm downstairs. Separate, but equal. Sometimes we meet in the hall.
Look, how you live is none of my business, but how you work is. Luke, today is the 1st of the month. I'm giving you a warning. Unless I see all cylinders in motion by the 15th, we're letting you go.
Don't you understand, Karima? It's the pink slip for me. And if Harry puts me on the unemployment line, it'll be a long time before I get another news job. Not in this town. No one's looking for rejects.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and I don't even have you. Tell me only one thing. What did you have to do with the death of those 2 men?
They profaned. They had to die. I was merely the instrument.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just can't go along with all that ancient double talk. Let me tell you what I think. It's these cats. I believe their influence on you is harmful. The way you are with them, it's unhealthy. There's something unholy about their alliance with you. I want to be married to you, to live with you, but our marriage and my sanity can't survive with them here. Now, if you wish me to be your husband, then they must go.
How can
I beg you, get rid of them. I don't care how. A home, a shelter, a zoo. They're fine cats, and then just you and I alone, we can make a start together.
Stop. You are not to touch him. Never.
Karima, where are you? Oh, God. The place is empty. She's done it. Oh, God. Harry?
Yes, Luke?
Harry, I'm sorry to call you so late, but it's important.
Oh, boy, it better be. It's almost midnight.
Harry, I've been walking the streets. I've been afraid to go home. Harry, I think everything's going to be all right. Back to normal.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah, I'm in the upstairs apartment now, and everything's fine.
Luke, why did you call me?
Well, I wanted you to know everything's going to be all right now because they're gone.
I see.
No, I don't think you do, Harry. You see, my wife, she used to have a lot of pets. She's taken them away now, so it'll be okay. I'm standing here in the dark. You get so you can see in the dark, and I know it'll be okay. Hey, she just showed up. Karima, Harry, I'm hanging up now. Believe me, Harry, clear sailing ahead.
If you say so. Good night, Luke.
Good night, Harry.
Hello, darling. Have you been home a long time?
No. I knew it was you. Even before I saw your face, I could see the reflection of your silver necklace.
Will you light a candle for me, please?
Sure.
Do you see my note?
A note? For me?
Here, by the telephone. I'll read it to you. Darling, I'm taking the cats away. I pray it's not the end of everything. But I love you. Whatever happens, I shall always love you.
Oh, everything's going to be better. I know it, sweetheart.
What time is it?
Huh? 9 minutes before midnight.
I've got to hurry. Luke, I want you to listen and try to understand. I am Karima, the daughter of Bast, the goddess of cats, the handmaiden of the great sun god Ra, who called himself the Great Cat. In our land, cats have been worshipped from Thebes to the Nile Delta. I am 5,000 years old and have been granted eternal life in return for my care of the 12 sacred cats.
What kind of mumbo-jumbo are you giving?
2 men have tried to harm the sacred ones. They died for it. Goodbye, my darling Luke.
Where are you going? We're free of them now.
I have freed you, but not myself. What is the time?
Oh, it's 2 minutes before midnight.
Goodbye, my darling. I will love you forever.
Karima, wait! Karima, where are you? Karima! Luke? Harry, what are you doing here?
Your phone call made me nervous. I thought I'd better come over.
Did you see Karima go out the front door?
No.
How long have you been standing in front of the house?
A couple of minutes. I was just trying to decide how to get in without waking everybody.
You've been right here, and you didn't see her come out of this door. I can't believe it. I can't believe that she could disappear like that.
Now there's an affectionate cat. She acts like she knows you.
Oh, Lord in heaven, no.
She is a real beauty. Probably valuable when you look at her collar of silver and... Hey, look. She's really taken with you.
There are those who believe some cats are Satan's partner, or a witch's familiar, that is, a spirit that serves a sorcerer. I happen to be one of those believers, so I make no apology for the story of Karima, the cat woman with a 10th life. I don't say that all cats are bewitched, but we have all seen our own pets suddenly look up, bristle, and hide. What do they see that we can't? What do they know that we don't know? I shall be back shortly. True or false, fable or fact, we've been told since childhood that a feline can live 9 times. The first verse I ever learned was this: a halfpenny cat may look at a king, a husband at other men's wives. But a cat can do that he wishes because he's been given by heaven 9 lives. True or false? Fable or fact? Do they really lead charmed lives? If you ever find out,
let me know. Our cast included Paul Hecht, Russell Horton, Amanda Plummer, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.